I played Neverwinter Nights for like 4 hours every day for 2 years across 2 servers, and I had a phenomenal time on both servers within like a certain sphere, right? However, since I've stepped back to look at the memories that I made playing Neverwinter Nights, I come away with actually more irritation than cheer from the time I spent with that game. Predominantly because I think. So Daya, I'm gonna be completely honest, mate. Like, it's. Do you know what? I'm not gonna comment. I'm gonna send you a message. So yeah, when it came to Neverwinter Nights, I had a phenomenal time in my 3,000 hours. But looking back, it has taught me so much about creating a character, a story, and a narrative within Dungeons and Dragons, tabletop RPGs, and among other players. Most specifically, the pitfalls of main character syndrome is probably the best way that I can summarize my thoughts and feelings on Neverwinter Nights. Because Neverwinter Nights is very much like the bear with me. This is a bit of a fucking root, but bear with me. Neverwinter Nights is very much like the Twitch space, in that the majority of people who play Neverwinter Nights are out entirely for themselves and will happily sacrifice relationships between other players if it means that their limelight burns brighter, even for a fraction of a moment. This includes people ignoring abhorrent behavior, both in character and out of character, if it means that they can get a glimpse of said limelight. And I having walked away from Neverwinter Nights and looking back now at the majority of the experiences that I had within that game, I can only really boil most of them down to, not all of them, most of them down to main character syndrome being riddled throughout that game. And one of my biggest gripes that I don't think Neverwinter Nights will ever shake, and it is the same with tabletop role-playing games in terms of how I play them, but I think it is threefold within the Neverwinter Nights community, is the inability to separate roleplay from game. And I think that will forever hamstring the Neverwinter Nights community and stop it from being the best version of what it can be. Because unfortunately, the two aspects coalesce and make for a toxic player base unless you are willing to join the common hive mind. That might have been a bit of a fucking wibbly wobbly timey wimey explanation, but that's basically my takeaway from Neverwinter Nights. I think there is a fantastic fucking community there. I think there is a fantastic thing there, but you have to be willing to bend to fit the status quo. Otherwise, the moment the rose-tinted glasses shift even slightly down, you realize the field of flowers that you think you are running through is actually kind of fetid and covered in manure. And it's unfortunate, because I think it's one of the best. I don't think there is any other platform like Neverwinter Nights out there when it comes to effectively Dungeons and Dragons on tap. But unfortunately, it is plagued with some of the worst habits and worst behaviors among a roleplay player base, or a serious roleplay player base that I've seen. And several of the staffs that I've run into have been old curmudgeons, far too stuck in their ways to see the fucking issues for their own nose. Give me 2 seconds. I'm coming. Accidentally locked my girlfriend out again. I'll be curious to see what your thoughts on that are, Jerky. I know back in the City of Heroes had an RPC in it, and it's very similar because most people knew each other, so when someone knew me tried coming in, they were overly hostile towards anyone new. There's definitely like that in certain games. I think WoW has a roleplay community that's very hostile towards new faces. I wouldn't say Neverwinter Nights is necessarily that. I think Neverwinter Nights is generally very welcoming to new faces. They're very accepting. Like a lot of times, they're even very excited to see the community grow. The problem stems though from you have this subset of people who are generally some of the most active people who play Neverwinter Nights like it's an MMO, which always baffles me, because if you were to play Neverwinter Nights as an MMO, it's probably one of the worst fucking MMOs going, apart from the fact that it ticks a lot of boxes that old school MMOs used to do. In terms of the fact that not everything is homogenized for a casual player base. So Neverwinter Nights has this thing. But yeah, you literally, Jerky's took the words right in my mouth. Cliques are well established and are ironclad. And said cliques tend to run the show. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Said cliques tend to run the show, and it is impossible to topple them because generally the cliques run so deep. They're also ingrained with the staff as well, because a lot of Sarah Sam, what's up? Because a lot of the cliques and relationships that have been formed run throughout the entire server. The two servers that I played on, I'm not going to name them because I don't want to throw anybody particularly under the bus. I played on one that was based on Ravenloft and one that was based on Forgotten Realms. And both of them had issues staff-wise and player base-wise. One of the biggest issues when it comes to player base-wise, and it is an issue in tabletop games as well that I try and mitigate as much as possible, but again, it permeates through the game a lot more because it is a game, but there's the entire idea of min-maxing. In Neverwinter Nights, the game, because there are people who, predominantly a large amount of players who play it like an MMO with role-playing aspects rather than role-playing game with adventuring aspects, you have to build your character in a certain way, otherwise you are left behind, you are ostracized, you are picked on, that kind of thing. And certain players who are crunchy, numbery kind of players who put that kind of thing first will more often than not make a character that is as optimized as fuck, put very little time into the roleplay side of things, spend a lot of time getting the loot, getting the levels, getting the distance, and climb up the ladders. And then once they reach a certain peak where they know their character is sufficiently strong, they will start swinging their weight around. And they know nobody can touch them because they have min-maxed their character. But then the argument is, if you don't do that, certain parts of the content may be roped off to you because you're not as strong as other players. And you get into this tit for tat scenario where you either optimize so that you can play all of the server like an MMO would, or you build for roleplay so that you are able to live out the truest form of your character. However, the latter, the truest form of your character, is generally frowned upon because you will always have a shortcoming. And it's always very, very awkward. So D&D 3 versus 5 players, essentially. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way of putting it. Because, I mean, Neverwinter Nights runs on 3.5, which is a rule set that I quite like. It's very much more like Pathfinder than D&D these days. But there's very little room for error. Like, I had somebody fucking chew me out because I had chosen to use greatsword for my character rather than a halberd for my character, because a halberd gave me extra feats such as reach, etc. And therefore I wasn't playing the most optimized version of my character, but what I was playing is the character that I had imagined within my mind's eye, which for me was more important. And then on the second server that I played, I made a character, the same character, who was the same character, but sword and shield. However, the way that the server was made to play was that a lot of enemies had very high AB, which effectively means they were very capable of hitting you easier. So the way that it worked out from a gameplay standpoint was there's no point using a sword and shield because you're so likely to get hit. It makes more sense to use a two-handed weapon so that you kill the enemies faster, because in this scenario, because of feats and because of points and everything like this, you effectively, I think there was one AC, I worked it out to be about 1 to 2 AC between using a two-handed weapon or using a shield. Because if you use the tower shield, it did things. But anyway, I digress. So basically, the entire idea boiled down to the best, having a strong offense is actually the best defense. Therefore, I had intentionally hamstrung myself by giving my character a sword and shield. This even boiled down to when going against other characters. So then you get into this really kind of disgusting area because nobody... It never feels good to know that you have intentionally put yourself on a less than playing field than other players. As soon as you have that realization, there's always that, oh, well, that's a bit shit. Especially in a multiplayer scenario. Like, even if it comes to, like, Destiny, for instance, because it was mentioned earlier, there's something shit watching, like, a hunter one-tap a room full of bad guys, whereas a warlock's being like, I'm coming, guys. You know, that's not fun. And it's doubles down when it comes to Neverwinter Nights because it does impact the roleplay aspect of it as well. So there's so many like caveats and things to take into consideration when it comes to that kind of thing. But then aren't some people meant to be crappier in a roleplay scenario? So I definitely think I definitely agree that in some scenarios, you know, there will be certain people who do things worse than others. Like, yes, 100% everybody should have their niche, probably is the best way of putting it. But my argument was the niche of a shield bearer is that they are your fucking chunky tank motherfucker, let's go. They're taking their hits while dishing out a little bit of damage, but generally like they are tank. But if it boils down to an enemy having an AB of, let's say, +7, and the only difference between the shield bearer and the two-handed guy is 2 AC. The difference is fucking nothing. And if both player characters have the same availability to hit and the same availability to get hit, but the guy with a two-handed sword is putting out 12 to 20 points of damage per swing, whereas the one-handed guy is maxing out at 12, the two-handed guy is always going to win, because then it's not a battle of attrition, it's a battle of who can kill the monster fastest. So it's not that the crappier person in that scenario, like the tank in this scenario, has things that he is better at, because the gap between them is so negligible that it doesn't really matter. If the difference of AC was like 5, then we'd be fucking talking. Hey Melody, what's up? There's also a base level of metagaming that influences roleplay, that Red Dragon Disciple will bully anyone else who isn't, also, yeah. Jerky, you're referencing a very specific person, aren't you? Completely not related to the current conversation, but last night I saved scum for the first time in Baldur's Gate 3. I felt bad, but it was the hag fight, and I needed that hair. Wait, what hair? Did I miss hair? I might be. I know exactly who you're talking about. So is the D&D and MMO? No, not really. So it's a game called Neverwinter Nights. I have spoken about it before. Neverwinter Nights has a toolkit called Aurora, which is from the fucking aeons ago when games were released with toolkits, and then you could host your own servers like Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, and all those sort of stuff, right? Neverwinter Nights launched with its own toolkit called the Aurora Toolkit. The fucking dog shit toolkit, by the way, but people make do. You can build your own servers with coding, animations, textures, etc., systems, whatever, and run persistent worlds, which is effectively like if Faerun, or the city of Neverwinter Nights, was always online in a server, and you could jump into it as a character and play out the character's life within the world of Faerun whenever you wanted. But there's multiple demographics of people, and we were just discussing about the fact that one of the takeaways that I had was that a fairly significant portion of characters put way more stoke in playing the game as optimally as possible because it's a game, their words, not mine, versus the other smaller group of people who put roleplay first and therefore hamstring themselves, and how it's just not a very pleasant experience if you've intentionally hamstrung yourself. The tank can do less damage, that's how it is, but I guess the AC... So yeah, Quiz, you're not necessarily getting what I'm putting down. Doing less damage is fine. That's not a big problem. But the chance to, on this specific server, the chance to hit was incredibly low, which again is fine, but if you're trying to hold aggro as a tank, being unable to hit and then doing so little damage doesn't bode well for actually holding aggro. But having a negligible difference in how often and how hard you're hit versus the person with the two-handed sword, you always come out last. And there's nothing fun about being a tank who is just as easy to hit, has the same amount of health, doesn't do as much damage, and doesn't hit as often, versus somebody who has the same amount of health, the same amount of chance to hit, hits harder, and hits more often. Like, there's no... The entire idea of, like, the holy trinity of MMO characters, or even D&D party members or anything like that, is everybody has their own niche. If we look at Baldur's Gate, Astarion is like your stealthy motherfucker. Karlach is your frontline rage, let's go. Shart is popping some heals, and Gale's doing some spells and shit. They all have their own niche, because if fucking Gale tried to do the same thing as Karlach, he'd be turned into a balloon animal. So that sort of happens as well, but in Neverwinter Nights, because it's all custom made, balancing often was dog shit. So it was just unfun to be intentionally lacking because of choices that you had no control over. There's always people who put the game first over roleplay, but then isn't that down to the server host to crack down on it? But see, then you start getting into the conversation of, is it fair for people who run the servers to police how people play the game? Because it's going to take a lot of time, it's going to take a lot of energy to police how people play the game. And I mean, I'm getting pushback on my TikTok because of a restriction that I put in place at my D&D tables. People are saying that's bullshit that I try and police how people build their characters when they come to my games. So, back to playing one of my favorite games, and sweet Jesus, I missed this game. Alright, fucking Captain Vague poster. What's the game? Much like that DM. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But if you are, the difference is, I have 5 people at my table. A server for Neverwinter Nights can be upwards of 100 players, which is fucking awesome, by the way, that the community is still going as strong as it is. But then that's your preference. Okay, so if you have 60 players, why is it fair to tell 30 players their preference of how to play the game is not allowed compared to the other 30 players who are playing the game? Is that fair? Is that okay? Shadow of Mordor games? Dude, the Shadow of Mordor games are fucking great. I've considered going back to them. At the moment, I booted up Spirit Crossing because I don't have to join your server. That's fair. I mean, I get what you're putting down, Chirisan. I'm very much in your court in that I agree that you have to... There are multiple servers, yes. All of which have their own rule systems or their own settings or anything like that. I'm very much of the court that, you know, power gaming, metagaming, min-maxing, etc. shouldn't be allowed, but it's a lot to police and crack down on. If something is set as roleplay server, it's meant to be roleplay server. No ifs, no buts, no coconuts. Me and Jerky Sucker are looking at this being like, oh, you sweet summer child, you. Because, I mean, I agree. I wholly agree, and this is one of the reasons why I've stepped away. But unfortunately, that's like fighting a fire by pissing on it. It does very little besides cause some noise. So one of my big issues, when I first started playing this brand new server, it had some uptime, and it was fucking amazing. It was so good. It was so rich and so atmospheric, and there was people going about always, and it felt like almost like the whole GTA RP servers where everyone's doing like their jobs and stuff. You had adventurers coming in through the gates. You had people like chilling out in the taverns and sharing stories about their latest adventures as people were exploring. You could pay guides to show you where dungeons were. People were setting up their own businesses. There was not one but 2 newspapers in the game that were putting out stories and competitions and all this sort of stuff, and the world felt like it was thriving. You had a tavern that was in the was not Amia. There was a tavern that was in the poor quarter of the city where all the underground stuff went on, like drug trades and illegal back alley fightings that you could go bet on. And this was all ran by players. This was all players doing stuff for other players. But magic was outlawed, and somebody cast a cantrip of light on another player as a bit of a, hey, fuck you. So that player was publicly executed, and it was a big thing. Everybody gathered around. The atmosphere was palpable. It was amazing. And then, as the server started to dwindle a little bit and the shine kind of died a little bit off because there wasn't enough staff and there wasn't enough going on and there was some balancing issues and a few other things, people stopped going and hanging out in the tavern, and everyone just started hanging around the main gate of the city. So that one person could be like, does anybody fancy an adventure? And then all these statues of players would suddenly come alive to be like, adventure! And then they'd all head off on an adventure. And it would be really, really weird. And it would really sort of become a waiting lobby for the next adventure. And it was kind of boring. And it got kind of, Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. So, and like, that's literally what happened. There was one big event that happened where sewage started to back up and fill the cobbles of the city. And people were so set in their ways of standing around waiting for that, hey, Chrissy, that they were literally standing in filth. So, Jerky, for the record, this server has improved tenfold, but it still has one of these issues. Because the problem is, you can't tell your player base to go and hang out in a specific location. Because they won't. You have to give them a reason to do that. Otherwise, they just won't. And a lot of players, especially in this day and age, optimize the fuck out of their video game experience. Now, in this scenario, the most optimal way to play the game, so you don't miss out on all the goings on, is to stand around the city's main gate so that whenever somebody talks, they get, you know, they're able to catch what's going on. Hey, Savula, guessed Hoomst? Hoomst, am I guessing? I have no idea. It's been a hot minute. Have you changed? I don't think you've changed your name. I recognize the name Savula. But why? And you have a share of 100. And you've been following me since 2019. Oh my god, since 2019. I feel old. I feel old. How you going, Savula? Are you well? Just sounds like old school RuneScape. Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of, this is what I mean, is it sort of turned into that, like, MMO stylings, when it was supposed to be roleplay first, and MMO gameplay, like, second, but yeah. But anyway, I digress. I could talk about the highs and lows of Neverwinter Nights for ages, and I've genuinely considered making a YouTube video about it, because it's genuinely interesting. You change names some days. I'll have you know, I changed my underwear today, and it's only been like 4 days. How you doing, Suvi? Fuck, it has been a while. How have things been? I hope you've been keeping well. I hope you're awesome. But yeah, like there are so many. I've sort of sat here and chatted shit for a hot minute about Neverwinter. I will turn around and say there are some good things as well. Like I have had some phenomenal stories to tell of chasing other players who've had bounties on them, to running guilds, to hosting events, to doing a boxing match dressed as a chicken, and all these sort of things, to fighting off an army of vampires while a friend of mine was trapped in a cage because he broke the law. Like I have so many stories about all the good friends and relationships that I've made, but it's always kind of bittersweet. And one of the big things is when I started playing Neverwinter Nights, I was so addicted, I stopped hanging out with all the people on Discord and stuff. So yeah, I didn't stream as much. I didn't make any YouTube content. It really kind of absorbed and took over my life, because you can't just play it a little bit at a time. Would I ever make my own Neverwinter Nights server? No. I have dabbled in the engine a little bit to try and teach myself. I don't like the engine. I don't like the coding system in it. I don't like how a lot of it works. I would much rather run tabletop games nowadays. I think tabletop games are where you can find a purer source of roleplay. I mean, don't get me wrong, I would love to jump back in to get it. I would love to take a bunch of friends, etc. Oh yeah, Jerky, during my time with Neverwinter, so I got laid off, that's when I found Neverwinter, and I got so addicted to the Second Life appeal of it, the being trapped in fantasy. Like, I play 8 hours a day minimum. I'd neglect my other half. I neglected people on Discord. I neglected streaming and content creation because I got laid off. I wasn't in a good place mentally, and it made me feel good. And I got massively addicted. That's how I did 3,000 hours in 2 years. Been good. Working on me being less crazy and getting a trip to meet with some homies in the land of England. Fuck yeah. There's been a lot I don't think Twitch has characters for. Join the Discord. Catch us up with what's been going on. Whereabouts are you going in England, Suvi? It's a pleasure to have you back in stream. I saw you on Instagram, so I remembered you exist. Yep, still here. Still here. But, and I mean, I've started making more reels. I'm loving the fucking responses I'm getting to some of my reels at the moment, especially the one about God of War Laufey. But yeah, I got really addicted to Neverwinter Nights, painfully so. And again, looking back on it, like, I had a great amount of time. I had great fun. I'd love to, like, convince a bunch of friends to go and play it a bit together. But yeah, it is one of the main reasons why I don't want to go back. One of the things that I love now is oh, dude, the new God of War looks fucking tight. It fed the fire for my tabletop role-playing game fascination. And now I'm head over heels in love with tabletop role-playing games. I am looking at becoming a professional DM on startplaying.com. I'm looking at expanding my D&D YouTube channel. We've had great success with it so far. One of my first ever videos on D&D has just surpassed 10,000 views. And for a channel, 11,000 views now. And for a channel that has less than 500 subscribers, that's fantastic. I've got a new video in the works for it coming out this week. We've got a new video coming out tomorrow today for our gaming channel. And it takes so much time to do all that I just don't have time to play Neverwinter Nights anymore. Much to my dismay. Plus, I would rather sit here and build the community that is fun and a positive place where people kind of need at the moment. And I don't think spending my energy in something that was actually damaging my mental health is worth it these days. Because Neverwinter Nights was damaging my mental health because of other people's actions, quite frankly. Because it didn't align with what I wanted, I got pissed off, I got irritated, I got unpleasant, so I just stopped. It just wasn't good for me in the end. Whereas tabletop games are. Because I love playing tabletop games. Although, I love playing tabletop games, but I could have fucking choked. I wanted to beat the shit out of my players yesterday. I'm playing at a table at the moment doing Lost Mines of Phandelver. If you've played Lost Mines of Phandelver, maybe you're a D&D fan, maybe you're not, I don't know. Lost Mines of Phandelver is like one of the OG, one of the starter, one of the tutorial fucking outings that you do for D&D. It's probably baby's first D&D adventure, both for DMs and for players, but holy fuck, man. It has taken us 3 sessions of 4 hour a pop. 3 hours a pop. So that's 9 hours it's taken us so far, and we haven't even got to fucking Phandelver yet. That was the one shot we did for the birthday. Yes, that was the one shot where I managed to run the entire first dungeon in 6 hours. We are 9 hours in, and we have had to run away from the first dungeon twice. Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad about it. I'm so mad about it. Yesterday, my team, my party, the rogue in our party has died twice to fall damage. So, right, yesterday. And one of the main NPCs is dead now. One of the main NPCs is dead now because the rogue, the fucking goblin had this NPC, yeah, like knife to his throat. The goblin was like, parlay, tell your friends to drop their weapons and we can stop and discuss this. And our rogue was like, no. So the fucking goblin just murdered the main NPC. Just dead. Gone. See you later. Ta-ra. Bye-bye. Just dead. No questions asked. Because the rogue didn't even bother to respond. The goblin just fucking killed him. Just fucking murdered him outright. Right, so, but no, it gets... I wish that was all that happened. Oh, fuck me. So, we continue on, right? We're going around this bend, in this cavern, and, one of our guys... So, they did this thing, which some D&D players do, which... Fuck. They go, boys, I've got a plan. And you go, what's the plan, Barry? Don't you worry, I've got a plan. Yeah, we heard you, Barry. What's the plan? Don't you worry about that. It's a good plan. No, it's fucking not. No, it's fucking not. It's the most backwater bullshit you could have fucking thought up of in the first 30 seconds, and you've just gone, this is what we're doing. You're not telling us, and it's fucking weird. So, Yeah. Oh, it's even worse than Leroy Jenkins. It's even worse than Leroy Jenkins. So, dude's like, I found a goblin's head and I cut it off. DM's like, all right, you now have a goblin's head. He's like, great. I take some pitch from some torches. DM goes, okay, you've got some pitch from some torches. I smother the goblin's head in some pitch. The goblin's head is smothered in some pitch. I set the goblin's head alight. You're now holding a flaming goblin head. I then kick the flaming goblin head towards the other pack of goblins who are now aware of where we are, and I scream, Fire Demon! To which the goblins all look to me, screaming Fire Demon, having just kicked the head of a goblin at them, and they open fire on us and we all die. Didn't want to run that past us first, hey Barry? You fucking idiot. So, but wait, there's more. If anyone gets that reference, let me know. So we head out. There's this bridge that's stretching across this canyon. So we come around this corner. The goblins now like pling, pling, pling. Arrows fucking flying. Oh hell no, this is shit. I'm just a little wizard in the background. I'm playing a wizard called Lythander, who I'll tell you more about in a second. So we come round the corner. I can't do anything because I'm not crossing that bridge. I gotta wait for our frontliners to cross that bridge. So our frontliners start crossing that bridge. Now, oh shit, I've missed it. Just, I've got to give a bit more context before I continue. So they're crossing this bridge, right? Bit of context. Our healer isn't here today. We had to backpedal and do a long rest so our healer could get more spells back. And our healer then couldn't make it to this session. Okay, fine, whatever. I've had to beg the DM to allow us to use one of the healer's spells, even though the healer isn't there, because for some reason, our tank and our rogue took 2 attacks of opportunity, which is basically when the enemy gets a free attack because you've moved away from them, because they fucking felt like it. Whimsy fled through their body, and they were like, oh, do you know what's good? As a level 1 character with 9 HP, I'm going to take a free attack because that sounds like something smart. At which point, they got completely fucked up. So we took a short rest. We spent more time resting at this point than we had playing the fucking game. Anyway. So, no healer, used our rest. I've had to beg for at least 1 healing spell from the AFK healer because they're not there. They start crossing this bridge. Our tank gets 1 shot. Our tank gets 1 shot. Yeah, but it's a level 1 ability that you have to use an action for, and if you use that as an action, you then can't attack when you get close to an enemy. By the way, they used their attack of opportunity. They gave the enemy a free attack of opportunity, moving away from me, the squishy mage that has 6 points of health, so that all the goblins could then get to me. They're crossing this bridge. Our tank is 1 shot. He's down. There's nothing more he can do. We get just around the corner. They notice there's a staircase that loops back around under this bridge that we've just come across. A goblin disappears, goes down these stairs, destroys the bridge. So the unconscious body of our tank goes to fall. I have to use one of my limited spell slots. I have 2 spell slots. Those are my powerful spells. I can only use 2 of them at the moment. I have to use 1 casting Featherfall so the body doesn't hit the floor so hard that it instantly kills the guy who's down. Okay. Shit happens. We had to do that. At this point, I need to have used Featherfall at least twice to save this group from killing themselves. I've used it the once. I forgot the first time. Oops, my bad. For some reason, our rogue, who's half health, goes, I'm going to jump down the 20-foot drop so I can stabilize our frontliner. The DM goes, you know it's a 20-foot drop, right? And he's like, yep, that sounds fine to me. Now, a little bit of clarification, just to add some more to this story. For every 10 foot of falling, you take 1d6 worth of damage. So you roll a 6-sided dice, whatever it is, that's the damage you take. 20 feet means that you are rolling 2d6 worth of damage. That is an average of 6 health. Our rogue, I think, has... I think he said he has 9 health total. He's missing 2 health points. He has 7 health. The DM gives our rogue an offer. An offer that she's like, I've never extended this to anybody else before, and I'm only going to extend it to you this once. You can either take what I have rolled now. Oh, no. First off, she says, I want you to roll the dexterity save, a 1d20. If you roll below 10, you take the damage. If you roll above 10, you mitigate all damage. He rolls below 10. And she's like, are you sure you still want to jump? And he goes, yes. Motherfucker then takes 6 points of damage, which puts him at 1 health. So he has to play dead when he hits the ground. So then our warlock jumps off the fucking cliff as well. I couldn't make this up if I tried. Couldn't make this up if I tried. Now again, I'm going to remind you, there are stairs that we can see. Okay? So our warlock jumps off the cliff as well. Takes 5 points of damage. That puts him on 3 health. He still has his action though. So he uses his action to try and help the tank who is down and stabilize him. And if you stabilize a character, it means they're no longer dying. So there's no chance that they die. However, to stabilize a character, you have to roll a medicine check. If you roll 5 or lower, you cause the character you are trying to stabilize to take 1 failed dice of a death saving throw. For those who don't know, death saving throw is you roll a d20. If you get above 10, you get a pass. A below 10 is a failure. If you fail 3 times, dead. Succeed 3 times, stabilized. So having an automatic failure is incredibly painful because that means your 3 attempts your 3 rolls go down to 2. So our warlock jumps down. Our warlock has no points in medicine, has no points in wisdom. They have a +0 to their medicine modifier, and he rolls a 5. So not only did our rogue clear all of, and remember, our healer isn't in this session. Our players, the rest of the party, are aware that our healer isn't in this session, and I have had to beg the DM to allow us to use one of the healer's spells, even though the healer isn't there. Okay? Because they took attack of opportunities, just on a whim. Now, they have intentionally thrown themselves off a cliff. And then, the reason why they threw themselves off a cliff was to help stabilize the tank, who wasn't losing his death saving throws, only to then impede the tank's death saving throws instead of finishing the combat against 2 goblins. Goblins which, by the way, have 12 AC and 6 health points. You can pretty much kill a goblin in 1 hit most of the time. So now we have a rogue with 1 health, a tank with no health, a warlock with 4 health points, and our main line, our frontliner who was remaining, who's still full health, killing the goblins. And I'm like, and then the rogue had the audacity to be like, well, why didn't you cast Featherfall again on us? Bear in mind, at this point in the 9 hours that I have played so far, I haven't cast 1 singular damaging spell that hasn't been a cantrip, because I cannot cast a damaging spell that isn't a cantrip, because I will kill the entire party. Because the only spell that I have is Burning Hands. And instead of them standing in front of me and acting as a shield wall for me to then step past them, cast Burning Hands and step back, they just run into the melee, so I can't cast Burning Hands. Now, my patience was fucking wafer thin yesterday. And I feel a little bit bad because I kind of let it come through a little bit. So I am playing, did you tell them? No, I haven't told them I have Burning Hands. I haven't told them anything about my character because that would be metagaming, because I know that sounds a little bit weird. I take my roleplay very, very seriously. I have made a character that I've never played before. His name is Lythander. He is a high elf wizard. He comes from a family who owns one of the most prestigious chains of alchemy stores across the Sword Coast, and therefore he comes from an extraordinary amount of money. He starts the game with 100 gold, which is a fuckload of gold to start the game with. He has only ever known a life of opulence and lived in Candlekeep, where he has been protected and served by servants. However, Candlekeep have said that he is not allowed to read through a lot more of their magical manuscripts and documentation and stuff until he can prove that he is actually a wizard and not just a spoilt child. So he has been sent into the world to prove himself as a mage. He has to return with at least one relic of magic to be like, look, see, I'm actually a mage, so let me study properly. However, I am playing him that he is completely out of touch with the world. He is true neutral, and every action the party has taken so far is impacting how he thinks the world works. So far, every action the players has made has entirely been, let's attack, let's fight, let's torture, let's battle, let's destroy. So he thinks that's how you find your way in the world, or is beginning to think that way, through hurting, maiming, torturing, killing. He's finding it quite enjoyable. But he, as time has gone on, he now thinks that he is far above humans, because he just watched 3 humans almost fall to their death intentionally. So he's like, you're all unintelligent amoebas. Why would I tell you anything? Because anything I tell you is just going to put you in danger. This is characters what happened when you say AI looking at Twitter. He's slowly becoming, at the moment now, I'd probably say he's leaning more towards neutral evil as time goes on. So he's got like loads in insight and loads in perception, loads in history and arcana and everything like that. He's like a consummate bookworm. And like I'm flavoring that he is quite sadistic in the way that he attacks people and stuff like that at the moment as things slowly bleed through. I'm trying to play like maybe an evil looking character as things go, but we'll see. But yeah, it was definitely a very painful session yesterday. I maybe feel like a little bit bad because I did say publicly that I admitted that it's kind of disheartening to have such poor momentum from the entire group. Our rogue has now killed themselves twice to full damage, or at least gotten themselves to a point where we have had to retreat for a long rest twice because of full damage. And our rogue has gotten the main NPC killed. So, it's like that entire section, once we kill the final boss of that area, that's what gets us level 2. And as a wizard, being level 1 is fucking painful because wizards aren't really very good until level 3 minimum. Because we have really low health, very few spells, and just very little that we can really do. So at the moment, this is a very painful experience. But it is a fun table. I'm spending like £5 a session to play there. It is, however, igniting my want to run a table of Lost Mines of Phandelver again for some people. So, once I finish this, or step away from the table, whichever comes first, I might look at running my own Lost Mines of Phandelver. But I might do it via start playing, and then see if people want to join from the Discord. Either way, it's been a fuck ton of fun. I suppose you haven't died of 1d4 facepalm damage. Yeah, not yet, but I have started to take control of scenarios, because after that entire scenario, they were honestly discussing staying and fighting the big boss. So I literally just roleplayed out that that Lythander examined all of the party members looking like one would at dog shit that they just stepped in. And after having a rather uncharacteristic spurt of anger towards one of the members of party member, he sort of swept his hair back that had come loose from his high ponytail, redone his ponytail, and simply marched out of the cave. Whether they chose to follow him or not was up to them. And I was idling on the idea of simply saying that the character decided that adventuring wasn't for him, having to hang out with buffoons, and he left. But I'm not going to go down that way. I'm going to see how the rest of it goes. I'm going to see how the next session goes. But right now, this is the problem, right? Is I like fun, I like jokes, I like a bit of hee hee ha ha. Kicking the flaming head, being like, fire demon. That's fun. I'm into that. That's cool. But then being like, anyway, I'm going to go yeet myself off a cliff. That's a bit where I'm like, oh, okay. Okay. This is painful. This is pain. I mean, you can always just leave, Quiz. If your character wants to simply leave, there's nothing stopping them. I could just leave and then reroll a new character. There's nothing stopping me. The DM could turn around and be could turn around and be like, if you leave, then you're off out of the table. And I'll be like, okay. But yeah, you can leave whenever you want. No one's forcing you to be in a game. But anyway, those are my trials and tribulations from yesterday's D&D session. I might even write like a little journal to put on the table's Discord of how Lythander felt about how everything went, but we'll see. But yeah, if you've ever been into D&D, etc., it's good fun. I love playing it. I have a great time playing it. I love talking about D&D. I love talking about Neverwinter Nights. That was definitely one of the more fucking bizarre scenarios we've had so far. I didn't think that I'd have to be the voice of reason. I've intentionally tried not to be the voice of reason because I know how this module plays out, so I don't want to feel like I'm coercing the players to go a very specific way. But I'm kind of at the point now where it's like, if I don't, we're all dead. It has reinforced my feelings regarding as a DM sometimes fluffing the numbers. I don't know enough friends, and the only DM I know is kind of a douche, so I mean, I know I'm a bit of a prick, but I'm not that bad. If you hit level 20 as a monk in Ravenloft, thus turning into an outsider, and someone casts banishment on you, would you not? Surely that would just send you to the home of the god that you're the monk of. Like, terribly fair. Well, I mean, I run D&D and Daggerheart for the Discord every now and again. If you haven't joined it, drop in. I set no specific dates at the moment, but if you keep an eye out, I will ping. You're not sticking around. Fair, Chrissy. Hopefully things get better. I love DMing. I love DMing. I can if you want me to. Why would we not want you to stick around, Chrissy? Hey, you do whatever you want to today. I know shit's been rough, but if you want to stick around for the stream, stay, by all means. Right, so we are heading across the broken road now. I could, Chris, yeah. We're heading across the broken road now. In the last stream, we finished all of the Underdark. And we were going to progress onto Moonrise Towers. However, we've yet to investigate the creche of the Githyanki, which is what Lysel had asked us to do. So, for Lysel, it's time we investigated. I'm just a Dorkenborn. This is our Golden Boy main character. Main character is a paladin, and he must fulfill his oath no matter what. He is as golden as his scales. This is our good playthrough. This is my first playthrough, where this is the first playthrough that I'm gonna finish. It's the first playthrough that I'm ever gonna do. And we are doing as good a playthrough as we can. The next playthrough that I'm either going to do immediately after this one or after we've taken a break is gonna be our Drow Matron playthrough, where we are gonna be cunty McCunt face and just be an asshole to everybody.
These markings. Tirsu's script scratched in the ground. A creche must be nested in the temple below. We must go there at once.
How do I know I can trust your people?
You don't have to trust them. Only to trust me. I have not failed you yet, and I have no intentions of it now. I don't need you to believe me for it to be true.
I'll do this on my own time. Wait for me and return. Come, let's get to the crash.
Well, you may lead. But if we stray too far that our chance is lost, I'll make my way there alone.
Oh, wow. Should we just leave? Interesting. I wonder what happens if she leaves. Nothing. Nothing. Wait, to the goblin camp? No, I'm not going to go through that. That's... okay. Didn't realize it looped around. Gobbos, all the gobbos are dead. What the fuck? A death shepherd? Necrotic Veil. A death in my eyes when that affected... while affected entity has temporary hit points, it is resistant to all damage except radiant damage and cannot be turned. Okay. Chap them in the socket. Yeah. That's one way, didn't it? Guiding Bolt. No. Sacred Flame. Why is it such a nightmare for her to hit any spells? Just a coin flip. Alright, cool, well. What does this do? Aberrations, Celestials, Elemental Fiends, and Undead.
This'll help.
Dex save, I guess? Yeah, it could be. Fucking hell, finally. That was a... Alright, just rage out immediately. Because there's literally no reason not to. Immediate kill. Can we just move here? We can. And then cleave. Nice. Cool. And then me. Define sense. Oh, I only get it for 2 turns. That's shit. Cool. Sacred weapon. And then Shield of Faith. I never used to bother with buffs. I was always just a pure, like, let's get as much damage out as possible. And then I've realized how powerful buffs can be. I don't think I get any attacks of opportunity. Ah, hold on, wait. Guiding Bolt. Okay, it hit. Cool. We like it. Protection. Sentinel. Ha ha ha! It's all coming together now, boys. Provoke stack of opportunity. Oh, what from this? No, it doesn't. Can we bop him? That gets rid of Necrotic Veil. We like it. Divine Smite, level 2. Against this dude for 70 damage. Nice. And again! Oh! Oh! Fuck me, paladins are strong. Oh, you love to see it. Did he just resurrect that bastard? The thing which bad at this game, as I also found these guys a pain, they can be a right pain in the ass. Wait, which boss are you playing? Which boss? Oh, the last boss? Yeah, the last boss is fucking nails. It's the boss that I haven't beaten yet. Okay, they're just resurrecting everybody. This is sick. Path is interrupted. Fuck it, let's just keep clearing off the back line then. Nine Souls is great. I love Nine Souls, but the last boss got me. Real good. Wait, why can't... Oh, she's nauseous? Okay, well, fine. He dodged it, the bastard. Oh, great, they're just fucking resurrecting everybody. Yeah, I love that game as well. That was diabolical. What's going on? Crazy legs. How's it going? How is Alan Wake 2? Welcome in, everybody. How is everyone? Welcome, 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 welcome. What's up? Welcome to our Baldy gay playthrough. Just handling some undead right now. Bitch. This fight hasn't been too bad so far. But we pretty much only just started it, so... Just keep resurrecting each other, the bastards. Jump to the top 10 for me? Yes, nice. It's a great game. It is a great game. How far have you finished it now? Is it like GG's? Right, one Death Shepherd down. Now we churn through the second Death Shepherd. Give me Action Surge. Again! Now he's silenced. Yeah, get fucked.
Where do I go from here?
Divine Smite. This dickhead. Yes! Okay. But GG's. This fight's done. Oh, we just finished it. I've been told there is more content in Game Plus, but going to do all the DLCs at some point. Yeah, vibes. I don't normally do New Game Plus straight away. I usually wait a little bit and save New Game Plus when I come back to the game. Yeah, just do the cleanup now. Hey, oh. What did you think of the music? The music video. Right, now that fight's over, let me slide over here real quick. What is up? How you going? Welcome to the stream. Pleasure to have you here. For everybody who doesn't know me, my name is Twisty. You can call me Twisty Shape, Twisty, Nate. I don't fuck. Whatever you want. I don't care. Just not daddy. I know, that's always kind of weird. I am a D&D player, a Daggerheart player. I love me some tabletop role-playing games. I'm a dice collector. I refuse to be called a goblin or a gremlin. It's collector, damn it. Action games, RPGs, Souls games, all that kind of shenanigans. I'm into all of it. If you like movies, video games, tabletop roleplay games, and just nerding the fuck out, you are in the right place. pull up a seat, get involved. I release a weekly YouTube video, daily TikTok content, and stream 3 days a week. We're currently playing through Baldur's Gate 3 as our main game. I have 200 hours on this game, and I have never fucking beaten it. So thanks to you guys spurring me on and holding me accountable so I don't scum like a little bitch, we're gonna beat this fucking game. After which, so at the moment, we're doing the Golden Boy playthrough, where I am trying to be as good as possible and live strong to my paladin oath. But then the next playthrough, we're going to be doing the bitch playthrough, where we're going to be playing a drow matron and just killing fucking everybody. It's going to be great. Thank you very much for the follow, I appreciate it. Music section was fantastic. I love Sam Lake and his weird mind. Yeah, I love Alan Wake 2 is such an improvement on the first one. I had a great time on it. Have you played Control yet? If you haven't played Control, I recommend going to play Control as well. It is up there, maybe better than Alan Wake 2. Maybe, depending on what your preferences are. You play Control on stream too? Yes. Yeah, the Ashtray Maze, fantastic, isn't it? There's the new Control Remnant coming out, which was part of the Summer Games Fest, which we watched on Friday. It looks really, really good. Who's excited for the new Rayman remake? Anybody who says they are gets banned. Go on. Who's excited? Anybody? Dude, Rayman still gives me nightmares. That game fucking crushed my spirit as a child. That game fucking destroyed me as a child. Nah, I can't. No, fuck Rayman, man. Rayman, man. No, there's way more other games to be excited for. At the moment, my top two are God of War Laufey and Wolverine. However, Summer Games Fest had 1666 Amsterdam, which looks fucking amazing. Sand. The Last Port, The Last Wave, something like that. And there was another game, but it's gone straight out of my head. Oh, Wolf Among Us 2 looks fantastic. Crazy Legs, thank you very much for the raid. I'll take care of all the your community, I promise. All the best with whatever you got going on today. Enjoy touching grass. And have a wonderful one again. Thank you so much for the raid. Sincerely, hugely appreciate it. Yeah, very excited for Wolf Among Us 2. I'm glad they're doing... Oh, it's only half plate armor. Ooh, I need to... Do you know what? I need to...
How much farther can I go?
Give me just 2 seconds. Nah, keep it as it is. I was gonna re-roll main character to finally some fucking plate armor. I was gonna re-roll main character to take away that +1 that I've got in Dex, but I think I'm gonna keep it because it's good. Just to have for initiative. Duke Ravengard is to be delivered unharmed, or mostly so, immediately. Moonrise Towers cannot fulfill its destiny until a Duke has been delivered. Those who succeed will be rewarded. Those who fail will face first my wrath, then Gortash's, then mine again. General Keprik
The
Thorn.
Absolute's forces have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers.
That is Will's dad, is it not?
Just what are their intentions, I wonder?
Okay. Man, it's nice to see some plate armor finally. In fact, I'm going to grab another set and send that to Lizelle. Lizelle, can you wear heavy armor? She can. What's her dex? 13. That puts her ace. Seems silly not to put her in that. Although it is a weird color. Right?
I've got a long road ahead.
I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts.
What's in here?
Some spuds.
Need to find another way.
If you have any questions about Baldur's Gate, like what we've done so far, please let me know. If you got any questions about D&D, let me know. I love chatting some D&D. Some dunder.
What's cooking?
Who does my Speak to Dead now? I can't remember.
Whatever it takes.
Is it you? No. Who's got the fucking necklace? Oh, did I give it to Astarion? Shit.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Chat, I need a question. Is there any way to check the inventory of people who aren't in my current party, or do I have to go to camp to do it? Have I tried any more classes or races in Baldur's Gate 3? Human, male, fighter, and half-elf, sorcerer. But those were only for chapter 1 during the beta. Make sure to get very specific, Shift I or something. Make sure to get very specific details on how to look after them, because I kill every plant I own. Yeah, you have to go to camp. To camp! It's alright, take us 2 seconds. I think I've accidentally given my fucking necklace to somebody. I remember you. So I'm excited for Stellar Blade Blood Rain, Wolf Among Us Remastered and 2. Power World, I'm excited for full release. I do want to do a stream of that at some point. Star Wars Zero Company, I'm just excited for another XCOM style game, to be honest with you.
What's inside?
What about you, Ozzy? Do you play anybody specific? Have you got like a specific character that you play? I give it to Starion. Right. Back to main character.
Move.
If I put that on and then cast.
The corpse remains silent.
Okay. And then I'm curious, if I switch out the necklace, do I lose the ability to recast it? I think I do. Nope.
The corpse regards.
Ah, fair. Have you beaten the game? Who are you?
Samuel Staxford. Devoted servant
Same.
of the Absolute.
Where did these undead come from?
I summoned them to fight against Githyanki. Attack to buy time for the others to escape with Ravengard.
Today, Junior?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Bastard. Okay. Why did they attack you?
Stumbled upon them. Interrupted training while carrying out orders for General Thorm.
Talk to animals and speak to dead are they and read minds are underrated as fuck. Where's Duke Ravengard now?
Corpse remains silent.
Shit, who's General Thorm? Yeah, we know that already.
Spells power.
Alright, fat lot of fucking use you were. It's just ran in a circle. And I'm assuming this is to the Darkwood. Oh. When my first was a Jar Druid, I just played one character but caught up wanting to see all the choices in Act 1. And then you can do all your choices of Act 2. And all the choices of Act 3. My first was my D&D character, Masters, who is a human male fighter.
Stay thy course.
Yeah, I'm original.
To indulge an old man.
May I inquire?
It does take time.
Perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale.
As a matter of fact, I do. He's resting in camp. May I inquire who is inquiring of him? Gale, you say? Never heard of him. May I inquire who is inquiring?
The nature of our acquaintance that interests you. Well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your
Gandalf?
present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster.
Holy
Elminster
shit.
Ormar. Now, if
Elminster
this
is like
answer
one of the
satisfies you,
longest living
this may
and
no
most
longer
powerful
be this
mages
limbo of indecision.
in
Settle
the Forgotten
on your
Realms.
Knowledge of the individual I seek.
He biggest dickus when it comes to wizards. I do know Gale. He's in our camp at the moment.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
I'm sure you have no trouble finding our assistance. It would be my pleasure.
And I would confirm it to be so. Please, after you. My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
I always love the stereotype of like very well elocuted person who's very calm and natured and everything like that suddenly being angry at it because it's so much more powerful when they sort of suddenly turn. Yes, Gale, where is your decorum? I suppose we can part with a few of our rations. I'm not in the habit of taking in vagabonds. Yes, Gale, where is your decorum, motherfucker?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest.
I can't not see Sir Ian McKellen though.
Stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, well, that is to say,
Have you forgot?
Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mistra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
You were sent as an actual divine messenger. I'm surprised she sent you in the first place after Gale's debacle. What message and what charge would that be? Speak fast, then, for none of it this pertains to me. I'm surprised she sent you in the first place after Gale's debacle.
Thank you for that most considerate reminder.
Yeah, no worries, prick.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious.
I'm surprised the gods haven't gotten more involved, considering other gods are involved. If the goddess herself is aware, I wouldn't say no to divine intervention. If the gods know, why are we facing these threats alone? You wouldn't happen to know of a cure, would you? Some all-powerful parasite withering spell, perhaps? If even the gods know, why are we facing these threats alone? Specifically as I am a paladin, who doesn't have a god, which is weird.
They choose the instruments of their will with great precision. Sometimes the
Like,
single
why
drops
do-
we think we are do not realize what waves we are building up to be. Do not discount yourself, and by the same token, do not discount your enemy.
Oh, it's the oath that fuels their thing, not
That the
god.
Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens
okay, that's a weird
the
choice.
gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
Gale alone? How so?
Precisely. Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will
Jesus,
burn it
that's
from this
dark.
world.
They want Gale to be a suicide bomber. That's monstrous. You're tasking him to kill himself. Say what you will, but you can't force fail to go through with this. We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale in one fest. Win-win. That's monstrous. You're tasking him to kill
He
himself.
is not. But it seems that Mistra is.
Imagine pissing off your ex so much she's like,
Saying
yo, go kill
this, my
yourself.
friend.
Literally. To save the
But
world.
such is Mistra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such
That's
is Mistra's
dark.
promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
This just seems so nice, yeah.
Italion Thras Annas Dithra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Do you know what? I am not his keeper, and I do not accept your charge.
Nor would I expect you to. It's too bleak a task to demand of anyone.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion.
Don't mess with gods. Yeah, but you don't have to, like,
Be
intentionally help them if you don't
unto
agree with them.
Yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Just
I don't like that. It's really messed up being like, yo, kill yourself.
Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I was imagining Elminster to be more imposing. The old man was craving for cheese. He's heart of the great wizard of legend. He didn't seem much of a friend showing up demanding you kill yourself. Actually, I was hoping to talk about something else. I always imagined Elminster to be more imposing.
The Doddering Act is merely an illusion.
He could have
One
then,
he's
yeah, I
most adept
suppose.
at maintaining. Elminster is the most formidable wizard in the realms. Perhaps in existence. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little
How
of
top
one
dog
might
is
have left.
Elminster. He is the greatest wizard. Period. He is the greatest wizard in Forgotten Realms, I guess.
Of course. You offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. Then the slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted. The absolute will be
So
gone.
he's second to Mystra.
And I alone.
Yeah, I mean, there's still like a pretty big scale though, because Mystra's a god, whereas Elminster's still just a man. But in terms of like wizards, he's the greatest wizard to exist. I understand. Can't Mystra just destroy the absolute or Elminster himself? So that's it. You're on a suicide mission now. Sure, there's another way. What about me? Am I safe around you? What will you need to do? The first one. Can't Mystra just destroy the absolute?
No doubt she has the power to do so, but as for the permission, Ao would not look kindly on her meddling in mortal affairs.
It's true.
Divine intervention has a tendency to make things worse, not better.
Ao is the
For Elminster,
creator of all.
he saved the realms more times than
I think
legend
he's a
can
dragon
recount.
of some description.
To take on a god is no easy feat, even for him. My orb is the best chance we have. And only I can wield it.
So that's it. You're on a suicide mission now.
Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes.
Yeah, so
Nothing
gods
on borrowed
interfering
time,
with the world
in more ways
is
than one.
generally frowned upon because they have them in the past and it caused lots and lots and lots and
Perhaps
lots
this
and
is
lots
how
and
it
lots and 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 lots of people to die.
The heart of the absolute must be discovered,
Including
before
other
it can
gods.
stop its beating.
I'll make sure we find it, Gal. I promise.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the absolute. And
Gal's
stop
dialogue's
its
so
beating.
funny. I do find him quite humorous. He is endearing after some time, but he's still a prick. He's still a sex pest. Sex pest or sexy pest? Hmm.
No traps, please.
All the birds and the bunnies are dying. Once a sex pest, always a sex pest. It's true. But he is a wizard, not a sorcerer, isn't he? Elminster? I think he's a wizard. Which is quite a big deal. Then again, the human race in the real world are kind of gods, and we have messed with the natural order. Look what's happening. But we're not gods. There are certain humans within the human race who think they are gods, and that's causing issues.
A friendly face.
Mostly because gods don't exist.
Oh, you are a sweet, sweet blessing, my dear. You know, I've had nothing but trouble all day. I've been a Accosted, chased, insulted? Look over there. Do you see that wretched little hive?
It looks like a temple.
Oh, it certainly looks that way. But inside, it is swarming with brutish, stupid, rude Githyanki.
Brutish and rude by your wretched standards, but stupid. Chocky.
Your charming companion would call it a creche. But it was built on what remained after the Githyanki slaughtered all of the monks. I'd call it a murderous training camp.
Acutely observed on both counts.
Honestly, I was doing them a favor offering to buy one of their eggs. And how am I repaid? Attacked and run off like some transient.
Tried to buy one of their children.
What? No, of course not. I was merely... Well... Look, it's just an egg.
This is still Act 1,
The
yes.
Society of Brilliance asked me to acquire one of their roe so they can incubate it and, once it hatches, raise the spawn in their tradition.
Please, do enlighten me. What is this tradition?
The Society believes a Githyanki raised in a peaceful, nurturing environment can overcome its violent nature. I'm sure your friend would agree. A Githyanki is as likely to forsake its violent nature as a gnome is to fly.
I mean... I know when Emma played this game, she made a gnome fly. With a pure will and great courage, anyone can rise above their nature, says the paladin.
You've been sipping from the same goblet as the Society. Perhaps you'd be willing to help then, to prove your point. They may have chased me away, but surely the Gith would welcome a person with such sympathetic views to their creche. And once inside, you could simply purloin an egg.
Steal one of Gith's own. I will slit your throat for even suggesting it.
I'm not talking to you. You'll be well compensated, of course.
Go so far and I'm
Just
25 hours
bring me
in.
an
Are you
egg.
still playing currently, or have you stopped? My friend is right. Well, your stress is revolting and you need to die. Do you have any equipment worth trading?
I should hope so. When adventure calls, I am always thoroughly prepared.
Good, because I need to get rid of some of my shit. Gloves of Cinder and Sizzle. Your unarmed attacks to deal one additional 1 to 4 fire damage. Still playing. Killed the hag last night. Not even level 5. I hope you don't spoil it for yourself then by watching, but I appreciate you being it. Cat's Grace. You gain Cat's Grace and increase your dexterity score by 2 to max. That's an extra +1 AC, so that's 11 AC. What's your current armor? Does that give you anything? Armor class of 10. What does Wrath do for 1 turn? Ooh, I kind of want to get Graceful Cloth then, because it's actually better. Because then that gives me... What is her... Fuck. +2 to AC, which would give her 17 AC. But I would lose Wrath. You also get +1 bonus to dexterity saving throws, increase your jump distance. Wait, what does Wrath actually do? Wrath gives me, what, 1 point of extra damage? You get +1 bonus to damage from melee weapons for every turn this condition has remaining. I don't know if Grievous Retribution can stack. Parafat of Wound Closure. When down, you will manually stabilize at the start of the turn. When you are healed, you restore the maximum number possible of hit points. No, that's fair, Ben. That's fair. As long as I'm not spoiling it for you. Elemental Momentum. Whenever the melee deals acid, cold, fire, light, or thunder damage with a spell or cantrip, they gain momentum for 2 turns. Baneful strike. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon attack, the target receives a minus 1d4 penalty against your next spell. When the wearer deals cold damage, inflict 2 turns encrusted with frost. Nobody does cold damage though. We've got Dimension Door, Invisibility, Elixir of Heroism, Die. Cacophony. There's a quarterstaff. But that is 16 grand for 1 extra AC. I'm gonna hold off selling that shit just yet. Because I don't think it's worth for now. Person, the cloth, and the amulet are crazy. The amulet's pretty fucking good. Whenever you are healed, you restore the maximum number of possible hit points. Is pretty fucking lush. Get rid of Misty Step because we're just not using it.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Yeah, okay. We'll take the necklace. Where the fuck did it go?
Hey ho. I'd love to, thanks.
Hello? You didn't buy it? Oh, I didn't? Oh. No, I bought it. Cool. Now let's sell some shit. All that can go, that can go. What's this one? The short sword of first blood we were keeping for Astarion. Grex +1 can go. Faithbreaker can go. Devil can go. Sort of screams. What's this one? Ring of Absolute Force? Nope. Yeah, I sent it to Astarion. I'm missing the icy thing. I don't know what the icy thing is that I'm missing. Can I sort things? Poisonous slime bomb will keep. Sword of Justice. Chainmail +1 we'll get rid of. Dark Justicar mail can go. Cap of Wrath. Oh, she's supposed to be wearing that. Yep, that's a helmet. Oh, they're all out of stuff. Phase 2's fucking nails, dude. Like it's a hard boss fight. It is a hard boss fight.
Now, I believe you have.
Okay. I didn't like say yes or no to stealing that egg, but we'll see how things go.
Pockets. Here goes nothing.
Approach the fairy in Lathander's grace. May his gaze shine upon you, pilgrim.
Lathander is the Morning Lord.
Might not be the time.
Ooh, strength. Strength check's easy. Give me that guidance, bitch. Was there any doubt?
That was tough. This can't have been used in a while.
Only a 5. Oh, I must send out the winning game. The games that were won during our Friday stream. Don't let me forget.
We should stop for a nice little lunch. Take it all in.
I would love it if we could make like a Neverwinter Nights persistent world servers using fucking Baldur's Gate.
First, purify the tadpole.
That would be sick.
Then, a little lunch.
More Autumn Cross. A friend of mine has a kobold in the D&D game. It's called Morning Lord Mr. Sun and has a hand-drawn Morning Lord banner they made themselves. That's quite cool. I like that. That's fun. Pilgrim's Prayer. Good morning, Lathander. I suppose all mornings for you are good. You making them up all out of all the bright bits of night and getting them shine worthy and stuff. I have two new boys, Luke and Elliot, and I should like them to see lots of your nice sunups, so if you would watch over them, I would be most thankful. I am poor as muck, but have some heart left to give. That to which has not been eaten up by the boys and their mum. So, that bit is yours to if you keep them seeing sunrises. Thanks, Harrison Fields. That's generally what the role that I tend to play is blacksmith. I find that really interesting. Just gonna quietly take all the belongings. Oh, didn't mean to pick that up, but whatever. Latest. Morning, Lord. You never rose up over nothing. You're just a fucking sham, like all gods, dirty, stupid animals. All of you rotten pigs, wee. You ain't got shit on the absolute. It's beautiful. It's gonna fuck you like the cheapest horse. Ah, I see. They had Reformist write this one. I can tell by the words they use. Dear Morning Lord, you are a dearie. Haven't I just had the grandest time? Sure, if I was honey, I wouldn't have trouble getting down a hill. So warm and good I feel. I've been headed here to pay your homage and beyond on other business for some 2 odd months, and every mile has unearthed more and more kindnesses. For example, when my old sleeping roll was infested with bedbugs, itching me disagreeably. Morning Lord, I have no qualms admitting it. A woman gave me a spare of hers, and it was toasty warming of a night, and she with 2 children of her own to tend. Anyway, thanks for pouring your honey heat over each and every day, cloudy or no. Here for a lone woman barefoot smiling on a road. Yeah, I have done that, or tried to do that in Neverwinter Nights and stuff, but it's, yeah. Another time, another place. I don't really have any, like, long-standing goals for any of my D&D characters yet, but I've not really played a long-standing D&D campaign yet. I'm hoping that, we're going to see how, like, the latest table that I'm playing at goes. I tend to be more of a DM than a player these days. That's fine.
Is that a problem? More a sign of the times, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, I had loads of plans, but it happens. That's just what happens when it comes to D&D and tabletop role-playing games. You can make the most plans, but they always kind of fall away sometimes.
That's enough. On your feet.
That's why I like games that have like a...
Where are you taking us?
So much for breakfast.
That weapon your friend was talking about, we don't have it and we don't know shit about it.
Silence! Move!
No. No, I'm not going in there. I won't.
She's running for it. Oh, she's not. She only got little legs.
Anyone want to join her? As I thought. Through the doors. Now! The captain is expecting you.
The jawline on that Githyanki, though.
These cultists have the crash on high alert.
You tried, bro. You tried.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Undertone. novice of the Absolute.
Not anymore. What the Gigank you want with cultists?
Chin, hunting for weapon.
The weapon they're hunting for, I think, is the object that Shadowheart has. What were you doing here?
Path to Moonrise Towers. Absolute. Answering the call.
What is happening at Moonrise Tower?
Coalescing. Preparing.
Preparing for what?
Orders from the General.
Ketheric Thorn. What general?
Chosen of the Absolute.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. I have just noticed one path that I've never seen before. It's down here. Oh. A chest? For me? Oh. You shouldn't have. What the hell is over here? It's nice having a party where we don't have, like, Gale, who can't jump more than 2 foot. Skelly Bob. Wispweed. Is that a way in? Ooh, that's a way in. Okay, what's up here? A gravestone. Okay.
Arskel Stockhold, Dawnmaster. From death, life.
Dawnmaster Stockhold, master of his craft. Beloved Dawnmaster Stockhold, buried with a ceremonial mace in the honor of the many humble maces he wielded in his lifetime as he purged evil from this land. Okay, well. Yeah, not anymore. Can we get in through here? We can. Oh, this is confusing.
Keep them busy.
Looks like a magic
have to
mouth
fire the
spell.
lance.
That voice probably belongs to someone long gone.
Okay. Why is the stat... What is a magic... Hold on, I need to check this. What's a magic mouth spell? You impart a message within an object in range. A message that is uttered when a trigger condition is met. Choose an object that you can see and that isn't being worn or carried by another creature, then speak the message. Must be 25 words or less, though it can be delivered over as long as 10 minutes. Finally determine the circumstance that will trigger the spell to deliver your message. Level 2 illusion spell. Interesting. Don't know what fucking use that would be, but interesting. The dice are ready. Reminder the caretaker, when on the machine, make sure you don't grease the statues themselves. Stones become loose if of late and has a tendency to slip. Novice Piran was rumored to have triggered a full spin once. Man, the environment designs in this game are beautiful, aren't they? Stained glass window.
The monastery's notable keepers adorn these intricate panels. Lathendarian monasteries of this size were usually overseen by Dawn Masters, esteemed members of the clergy.
Examine the image marked Dawnmaster
The
Seed.
consecration of the monastery, conducted by Dawnmaster Seed.
Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Song before the Zenith Day, celebrated by Dawnmaster Stockhold.
Wasn't that the dude who had a ceremonial mace? Dawnmaster Welkin Glory.
Beckons forth the rising sun in Lathander's name.
And then the broken one.
Dawnmaster Vasaid wielding... The rest of the inscription and picture has shattered away.
Okay.
Dawnmaster Vasaid.
An old key. Okay.
Dawnmaster Seed. Dawnmaster Stockhold.
So wait, if we... Ah.
I have work here too.
Okay. So then that's a hammer then, right? Have I got a hammer in my pants? Or are you just happy to see me? I have a spatula. Does that count? I don't think I have a hammer anymore. I think I sold my hammer. Okay. Who knows what Vasaid has, though, because his picture's shattered. Maybe there's a book. Oh, break it. Insta smash. Lame. Did I hear him say someone was crying? Oh, that's where we just were. Oh, there... I can climb up there. Oh, did I have to climb out the window? Fuck. Oh, no, we can climb up here.
Something over there.
Damn it. Okay, we'll go back for that one. I'm seeing red dots. The kobold looter? Yeah, kobold looters. Hello. Stone discs give handy runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation to the common tongue. Location, good. Close to road but secluded. Building looks well fortified. Defiance, minimal. Seems to be a religious building. Space, ample. Underground, hidden. Was easy enough to sneak in without being observed. Prime spot for a crash. Suggest immediate occupation. Mlarial. Okay, we're gonna take that.
A fallen Githyanki warrior. A creche must be close.
Yes, Lizelle, I think we figured out that creche is close, but I appreciate you still giving us that opinion. There are a lot of enemies down there. He says, jumping in. Hello? Lots of scrolls. Tongs. I can never be one of those people that sort of grabs fucking... Ooh, a hammer. That just grabs everything. Am I trapped? Nope. Journal of a Novice Monk. The rumors of Githyanki sighting in this region. The Doormasters in a circle think we don't know, but it's all anyone can talk about. What do they want? Can they be after the blood itself? How would they even have found out about it? Personally, I am excited. If there really is Githyanki attack, there's a chance they'll fire the lance. Sir Light of Lathander himself launched forth from Rosemorn's roof. That would be something to write home about. Brother Welling claims he saw it once, and it was so bright it nearly made him blind. Luckily, he says it's quite hard to fire, but once we do, the Githyanki won't know what hit them. Okay. Those aren't cold Baldurs. We just beating this shit out of little robots? Rabbits. I heard that I have to be careful with my spells. Why? Why am I being careful? Because I don't really know magic, but be careful with my spells. Oh. Wait, what? Elixirs of magic, if a spell or cantrip is cast close to the Grimshade, it might react to the magic and trigger a random effect. Okay. Just little anti-magic nukes. I like it. I fuck with it.
So much for peace.
Oh my god, stop. I'm getting feasted on by little bunny rabbits. Except that one. That one ain't feasted on shit. I feel so bad for Shadowheart. She's the only person who doesn't get a second attack. There's a reason I call her Shart. I think it's the same reason everyone calls her Shart, yeah. That's nearly everybody dead. Oh, come on, Lizelle. Okay, cool. Well, that was not a fight I expected. Why was there just a nest of Grimshires here? Although, I do love that as a enemy encounter idea. Your most used and least favorite? What, Shart? Yeah, I think she's probably one of my most used characters as well. Not my least favorite, though. I do plan maybe to respec her. The jury is still out at the moment.
Put my hands on everything.
Oh. Elixir of necrotic resistance. Why are they all locked?
You've made a grave mistake.
Well, whoops. Can I lockpick?
One tool will do the trick.
Nope. Yeah, there's only like one enemy. There's only one like actual evil companion, really, isn't there? which is minty. No, don't use inspiration, you mug. Oh, and I guess maybe Astarion? Okay, I've only got one thief tool left. We're not wasting it. Record of complaints. Halsin's not going to be evil. Will's not going to be evil. Gale's not going to be evil. Shah, I suppose. Karlach isn't going to be evil. Maybe just Jinthara? No, what's her name? Jethro? A desk of a tome of complaints of the Dawnmaster. Who allowed a pilgrim to pay for wine with a cat? And what sort of cat even is it? One of my novices told me they saw it grow to the size of a humongous hound. That was moments before it attacked. The poor novice didn't stop trembling for a 10-day. Please, I beg of you, can we just accept gold for goods like ordinary folk? And for God's sakes, call on someone to get rid of the nasty animal? Jethro, that's the one. Everyone forgets about Jethro. Potion of animal speaking recipe. Yoink. Yes. Okay. Extract all ingredients. Potion of animal speaking. Shit. Essence of acorn truffle. Where the fuck do I get that? Jethro and mink. I suppose you'd have to use hirelings if you're going to go evil then. Oh, can we climb out here? Is that a thing? Because I see another open window over here. And what the fuck is that? Apologies, excuse me. Clearly I should have got more sleep. What does it do? What is it guarding? The chest?
What's hiding here?
Okay. Oh! Well, it didn't like that. It just hit me back.
Some blood.
This isn't fair. Oh. Thank fuck it only lasted like 3 rounds.
That put the wind back in my sails.
Oh, ceremonial battle axe. Got it. Is that what we came for? Mugwort, Wispweed.
Never wanted the easy path.
Is there a book or in here that tells me what happened? No?
Eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
I could just go through the wall. You didn't have to, but it's an option. Then I'm curious as to who the evil companions would be then. I can only think of 4.
Let's see what this does.
But I'm excited. I'm excited to see all the tadpole abilities as well, because I think I have 1, which is a survival instinct. Was the axe for the... Wait. We can... Is this going to brute force the puzzle a little bit? If I put the hammer there... Oh, okay. It tried to attack me. Oh, I got knocked down. Yeah, who would be okay with me just murdering people? Is yours the axe? Yours is the axe. So that is a hammer then, but we just need our actual hammer. Okay. This was the down. So we go back up then, I suppose. So I think there was more up. Oh, we've also got the stairs down. Have a look down there. Those griffins? Nope, giant eagles. We are gonna want one of these. Man, my supplies on speak to animals are dwindling. I got 2 left. Ah, the ceremony Warhammer is here.
Intruder!
What's up, Bear Pig? I'm good, thanks, mate. Yourself?
Savior, get behind Mummy.
Persuasion, just interested in the big device. I promise not to meddle with your nest. Give me guidance. We made it.
Fine. Savior, don't talk to it. It might have germs.
It's true. I might have germs.
You can pass, but you're not to talk to me. Gross.
That's how I feel about everybody that comes into work.
Please get out of my nest. You give Xavier ideas.
Can I have the mace? I'm sorry. Folks, let's turn on passives. Knockout. Thank you. Hot wings in the making. No, I'm only knocking them out, not killing them. Chat, I need some inspiration, by the way. It is takeout night tonight. We only get like we have one takeout night when me and Emma go take out and watch a movie, right? So I need inspiration for what to get as a takeout. What did we have last week? I think we had pizza. What's the movie? Emma's picking the movie. So we alternate. So 1 week, I pick the movie, and then she picks takeout, and then we switch. Okay, he's out cold. And the mom's out cold.
Let's have a look.
Whew. Sorry, folks. Dim sum sides. I don't know if there is dim sum around here. There is Indian. Dim sum's Chinese, isn't it?
Should mind my step.
There is a Chinese.
Weapon. Was this used on my people?
Indian's not a bad shout. I haven't had an Indian in a hot minute. How you doing, Wick? You good? It's awesome to see you back. So I'm kind of fucking with Domino's Pizza and chicken wings. Because I haven't had Domino's Pizza in a while. But I've had to like cut down like massively on takeouts. Because of money and because I'm trying to lose weight and trying to get, you know, I want to build up. But I don't want to have like a bad relationship with food, so we're still getting the odd takeout. We're trying to be perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Can I get over there? Is there a reason? Do I want to get over there? Yes, I want to get over there because there's a big fucking chest. We haven't had India in a hot minute. The India near us smells fucking lush. I've only played multiplayer campaign with 2 international folks in a bit. We just started Act 2. Nice, Wick. Wick, you missed the long story about how utterly fucking just the utter shenanigans of this week's D&D. We have got a really nice Mexican near us as well that also does pizza. But I don't think they're open on a Sunday. Ooh, hello, Holy Lance Helm. Smite the Greatless. Creatures who miss their attack rolls against the wearer must make a dexterity saving throw or take 1 to 4. Ooh. And he's got like 22 AC, so having that is a genius move. So it's Venetian-style pizzas. But he does these amazing fucking burritos that I shit you not are the size of my forearm, and I got big fucking forearms. Like I got big fucking... Everyone's seen this picture. I was really excited today. Unfortunately, I've lost fuck all weight, but I've gone up every single fucking exercise by a weight. And I ain't the most swole, bro, but I'm kind of getting hyped about it. I'm starting to see changes in my body, and I'm buzzing about it. I'm so stoked about it. And the sad thing is, I say sad. It's not that sad. It's sad if you're not a nerd. But the only reason why I want to get like more built is so that I can feel a bit more confident if I ever go to a Ren Fair or a LARP, because I want to buy like armors and weapons and shit, and I want to actually like properly join in with the LARP. But I want to feel like confident doing it, so that's why I've been getting to the gym. The tone becomes clear steerage. I'm so spoiled. I have a pizza place near me that makes Domino's taste like oily cardboard. I can imagine. Like, Domino's isn't great, but still. You live above a Domino's? That's fucking danger. That is pure danger. But yeah, there's a little lore for you. I have massive self-confidence issues. So one of the reasons why I'm going to the gym is to feel better about myself when it comes to, because guys get like that as well, right? They want to feel good in like the stuff they wear. So I'm trying to get a bit buffer so I can feel good about going to like Ren Fairs and shit, and not get like absolutely exhausted by the time I finish joining in on whatever's going on. Oh shit, I forgot to put the fucking hammer upstairs. Fuck. Back upstairs. Not those stairs. Where are the stairs? I'm lost. These stairs. Yeah, living above a Domino's is going to be dangerous because it'd be so easy to go, I could get Burger King.
We have to fire the lance.
Burger King's better than McDonald's, by the way. Just going to say it. There's also a Greek place near us, but it's kind of expensive. And we don't have KFC anymore because KFC is like 40 quid a pop. And 40 quid for a takeaway is just too much. Like, that's like extortion at that point. What do we get? Dawnmaster's Crest. A note to their next Dawnmaster. To the next Dawnmaster. I don't think we're going to make it, but the blood is secure. We closed it off with magic. Only one of our own can take it. If anyone else tries, the walls will fall, and they won't make it out of here alive. Should that happen, pray for Rosie Morn Monastery. But do not mourn. It's for the best. In death, new life always. KFC over here isn't like KFC where we live isn't the greatest. It's kind of trash. It's kind of mid as fuck. It's not good. It's not good. Quick reminder, by the way, if you haven't yet, you can roll the dice by using channel points, and if you manage to roll a nat 20, you can win a prize. If you roll a nat 1, though, we'll ban you. So. The only good thing about KFC are the cookies. I wasn't impressed with most American food. Sorry to my American viewers. I love you. But I was out there, I was out in Florida for 2 weeks, and I wasn't impressed with everything.
What do you mean, too drunk? It's not possible.
Okay. We were out there for 2 weeks, and everything in America tasted like sweet.
That kobold reeks of spirits. Fire could be explosive.
Oh, could it now? Fire could be explosive. Alright, fucking bet. Let's go. I'm down for this. Yeah, that taught him a lesson. I think Subway, I might regret saying this. I think Subway is one of the best fast food restaurants in the world. Like, if we're talking chain restaurants, not standalone restaurants, I think Subway is one of the best. The only thing I wish is that I wish you could get Chipotle Southwest sauce outside of Subway. Because trying to find it as an actual sauce is a nightmare. And I can't be asked making it myself. Hey, Daya, how does it feel watching your friends get fucking butchered? I think sandwiches are one of the best foods. I think if you don't like sandwiches, there's something wrong with you. No! Thank you. Oh, you throwing stuff at us? We'll throw some shit back. I'll throw some shit back. After I kill you. Oh, we're still knocking people out. Hold up. Let's toggle that off. We're killing these bad boys. Leap! Yeah, a foot long for $12.99 is cheap. And then you get like a drink and a cookie with it as well. Although I know everybody else has this, and I'd be kind of curious if anybody else does have this. I have a problem that every time I have a meal, I have to have dessert. Like, my body yearns for dessert.
Victory awaits. You bow or you
I think I might just be addicted to dessert. Is that a thing? Oh, kobolds are just...
Let my name be known.
Why are there just kobolds in these barrels?
Need to learn the hard way.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay. What a weird room. Just a room full of drunk kobolds. Oh yeah, I got their barrel. I got their alcohol barrels. Their fire wine barrels, yeah. I just didn't expect an entire room of kobolds absolutely wankered.
It's been a long day. Better stop to rest soon.
I know if it was a tiny drunken lizard, I'd dive into a barrel of booze. How are they not drowning? Ceremonial mace. Ooh, kobold journal. Kobolds can write. Collection of nope. A collection of drawings, some cruder than others. Most of them feature kobolds in varying degrees of nakedness, some performing sexual acts of themselves and some on each other. Final pages, however, feature more varied subjects, a soaring red dragon, Githyanki of various ages, and surprisingly detailed depictions of wine bottles.
Blood follows me everywhere.
How did the drunk kobold beat us when it came to initiative?
I'm heating up. Say bye-bye.
Right on my feet.
Out of curiosity, how close are we to leveling up?
Have a lot on my mind. Well,
Close.
Bet that will fit in my pack.
We need more alcohol, by the way, so I can get the achievement. And it's always good to have a jar of water. I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. And guess what's inside it? Man, what else I want to take away? I haven't had Chinese in ages. Unfortunately, we have got a Japanese place near us, but it closes really early.
Uncertainty.
Your curiosity is getting the better of you. Do not let it. Stay away from the Githyanki.
No.
They're hunting you. They want the artifact. They'll stop at nothing to take it from you.
Well, they can fucking try. Not sure if they were the same, but yeah, in the US, I keep 129. 12.99. Oh yeah, the drink sizes are huge, and I'm all for that for some drinks. However, I'm a Pepsi Max kind of guy, and so we were in Florida for Disney, obviously, because why else would you go to Florida? Sorry, man, my pick. But in the Disney parks, their drink is Coke. They're sponsored by Coke. And even Coke Zero in America tasted like syrup. Like it was thick. And usually, I mean, I'm okay with, you know, the thick things. But nah. See, New York, one of my favorite food experiences in New York was going to a New York deli and getting a breakfast bagel. Oh, fucking give me another one any day of the week. Made by some like dude shouting Greek or something, and it was fucking lush. Oh. We did go to a cake place in Disney, which was like a really gothic cake place. Fuck, that was tasty. Gillian's? Hold on. Emma? What was the name of that? Was it Gideon's? Gideon's. Gideon's was fucking lush. And they did this cold brewed coffee. I think I creamed myself on the first sip. I didn't know because we were in Disney and surrounded by children, and I'm not Epstein. But these cake slices, we bought one each. We bought one each and ate it throughout the course of a week, and we couldn't finish it. Just too much sugar. Popeye's chicken. Popeye's chicken's fucking amazing. If anybody gets that reference, then you're old enough to be in this stream. Anybody who didn't get that reference is not old enough to be in this stream. Stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is a drawn translation into the common tongue. It is an account of the takeover of Rosimorn Monastery by the Githyanki contingent. Many supplies found. Local area good for hunting more. Gremshka infestation, but that will be no trouble and indeed will be useful in deterring unwanted visitors. Rosimorn Monastery, it's called. But it seems these monks have plenty hidden away beneath the surface. Lots of valuable goods to find, to be found in the ground. Can be traded off after best bits are shipped back. The treasure room will prove a fitting location for the establishment of a military intelligence office. Seems to be already have good defenses. Should station Inquisitor Wargaz, he'll be able to keep Therizian under his thumb. Leaves, did you not get the reference?
Let's see.
The reference was Little Nicky, by the way.
The blood of Lathander, spilled in holy battle with Samaster, immortalized here for all to worship.
Githyanki longsword. Does radiant damage?
So they kept the blood of Lathander here. No wonder it was loot.
Clean cut. Githyanki blade.
Stone disc, Githyanki runes carved into it, below drawn translation in common tongue. Haven't seen Little Nicky in over 2 decades. That's why I say, if you get that reference, it's because you're old enough to be in this stream. All our weapons deal an extra 1d4, I don't know why. Have you seen that they're making Ozzy into an AI? Jack Osborne's like, yeah, it's fine. We'll just make Ozzy into an AI. Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking horrible, isn't it?
Sentries to arms! Istik.
Ishtik.
State your purpose quickly.
I will state my purpose.
Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlaakith's command to welcome her?
I do have Lathander's blessing. I just don't know how I don't know how I got blessed.
Faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
Yeah, turn his corpse into an animatronic. That would be metal as fuck. Allow Lizel to answer. I'm on your side. Captain Voss, something to find an item for you. I was infected by an illithid. Was told to seek Githyanki Kresh. Let me pass. Fighting me will end badly for you. Githyanki hate illithid. I have proof they're invading. We need your help. Allow Lizel to answer.
Seek the Zathisk. Show me the way.
You are infected.
Ah, okay. Wick, thank
a
you.
Gig Thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlaakith's protocol.
Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
Man, I love the Githyanki. I knew nothing about the Githyanki. They're not a race that commonly appears in D&D. If you missed one of my latest TikToks, by the way, is about the, I did a TikTok about the fish folk that we ran into last stream.
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
They don't fool around.
Oh, I'm more than aware, trust me. I've had plenty of training.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior.
Fucking, I think you'll find that called Gogglers, mate.
In her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place.
It's a comet. Yes, I am.
As hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before. This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
We went for breakfast, and I remember maybe I should have wait, this is America. Maybe I should have joined in with America a bit more and had more sugary stuff while we were there, but I
I want to have a word.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy!
Why are all the children little bitches in this game?
Wouldn't you like to know? No.
Smack.
Nuh-uh, we're having fun.
Children, cease his impudence at once.
Fine. If you're going to be a big baby about it.
What you do is you grab him by the ankle and just fucking...
Open it up then. It's
That's
all
not
yours.
how you should deal with naughty children, just for the record.
Bet I can crack that open.
Let's make that incredibly clear. +1 from guidance, are you kidding me? Okay, they didn't like that. Fair enough. Before we find out what's going on in this next room, I'm going to take a quick break because I need to go to the bathroom. I need to get myself a quick snack and a drink. Suggest you do the same while I'm gone. Should be about 2 or 3 minutes. Otherwise, enjoy some Battle Royale and I'll be right back. If you ever wondered how you get to be part of this little crew that's down the bottom, all you got to do is subscribe to this stream. And if you have been enjoying the stream today, which I hope you have, whether it be on YouTube or here on Twitch, I'd appreciate it if you checked out my social media accounts and jumped into my YouTube and took a look at some of the content I got on there. Or just tell your friends about all the content that I make here and help spread the word. That massively helps. You don't have to support with money, but I do appreciate people spreading the word. Thanks. Let's get back on with some Baldur's Gate. I gotta do the plug now and then, otherwise. Right. I'm assuming it's you I speak to.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
Okay. What are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing? Is that thing's hosted alive? I've got a tadpole needs removing. Can you help me? What are you hoping to learn from dissecting that thing?
Nothing your kind is capable of understanding.
Fair enough,
The
I'm gonna
better
fuck myself then.
question is, what brings an Istik to my infirmary?
I have a tadpole of my own. I was hoping I could remove it.
You must be desperate to seek my aid. Tell me, how long have you been infected?
A few days. Longer than you expect Ceremorphosis to take, and with none of the symptoms.
Fascinating. So you're conscious of your infection, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Either your tadpole is special, or you are. We must find out which.
Ooh.
Go to the Zaithisk. I will ensure you're cured.
And what will the Zaithisk do?
It will relieve you of the specimen lodged in your cerebral cortex. What else? It will be worth it, I assure you. Even Githyanki rarely experiences Zaithisk. You are very lucky, Istik.
I don't know if I like this. What's it connected to?
Go on. My time is vital. Do not squander it.
Okay.
The device is strange. Made of taut flesh.
It's alive.
Pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithisk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
Wait, hold on. Examine the device. Somebody guide these nuts. I didn't fucking notice shit. Hold on, I need to make a note, something quickly.
The device is part organic, part synthetic. But you can't tell how it was made, or how it works.
Stand aside. My time has come.
Okay, do you know what? Go ahead, Lizelle. You've earned it.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithisk end your suffering.
What the actual fuck?
You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithisk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaithis psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talaket. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
Get out there, Lae'zel, you won't survive this anguish. Call on your parasite, show Lae'zel what she stands to lose. Plead with the doctor, Lae'zel is in great pain. Endure Lae'zel, the cure is worth the torment. Wait and watch. Yeah, get out of there, you won't... Nope.
No! Blackett! Purge me of this blight!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Blackith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me!
That thing's killing her!
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
Wait, is it changing? Oh, no, wait. Seek answers within the Zaithis. What is this vision? Nope.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker, but refuse to come into focus.
Deception, you must... I don't keep... Wait and watch, I suppose.
Yes, child. Face her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her!
Arcana, draw the Zaith's power, take it as your own. Your tap hold is changing, growing. You have to resist the machine. I don't know what to do. I don't want to use deception because that doesn't seem like the right thing. Fuck it. Shit. Nope.
I will not turn from my queen! Exalted Blackett! I am restored! Enough! Damn it all! The parasite! I still
What
feel
the
it.
fuck just happened?
I am Githyanki! I will not be gay!
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Parasite lives, yes, thank goodness it saved her. Your Zaithis tried to kill Lae'zel and
the
failed.
Zaithis does not fail. The only variable in this experience was you and your parasite. and I will uncover how this happened. Wait here. I will gather my tools.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed!
Well.
Smoke rises like hot breath, but whatever semblance of life once powered the Zaithisk is gone.
Interesting.
I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaithisk might have killed me. The Gustil tampered with it. Traitor. And there may be more still. This must be why the Inquisitors come.
Traitor's Doctor, how can you be so sure?
Vlaakith does not abandon Githyanki. The Zaithisk was tampered with. There is no other explanation. Now hurry. We must go to the Chirai and inform him of the Doctor's sedition.
Okay. Not before stealing all the shit. List of Githyanki names and the treatment they received in the infirmary. They're written in the common tongue, and the name of Varel comes up 47 times. Savash, Kathank, Kthek. Far be it from me to tell you how to do your job, but I'm suggesting something about Varel. He's draining on the resources, not to mention interrupting my research, and I'd like to go through at least 2 days without seeing him again, because still Stormcross. Yank. Oh wait, she's got loads of Mind Flayer. Oh wait.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
A massive compendium notes documenting with clinical precision the dissection of over 200 illithid parasites recorded in common tongue. Sample 231. Observations. External presentation consistent with previous samples, but intestinal coloration is not. The internal fluids also appear discolored and infused with some sort of powerful magic. Magic type and purpose currently unknown. Notes. I need to spend some time reading about the magic in this land. My studies in Kunarath, extensive as they are, do not cover whatever magic this is. These parasites are unusual. I will need to retrieve similarly unusual samples in order to deduce a pattern. Okay, well we're not going to eat them, and instead we're going to send them to camp. Because I don't want them on me. I don't want them anywhere near me, to be honest with you. What do you mean the door's locked? Why are we locked in? What the fuck? How do we get out then? Just go for a lie down instead? Yeah, let's go for a lie down instead, fine. Can we just smash the door? Don't know if that's the right answer, but it's what we're about to do. Oh. Okay, everyone.
I've got this. In.
If we hide at the sides of the door, they'll have to push in. Or not. Okay. Let me do that, and then... Oh, she counterspelled me. Motherfucker! This may be a difficult fight. Hold on. Cure wounds on yourself. Big heal on her. Rage out immediately. Time to fuck people up. Namely, you. Okay, he's dead. Okay. Let's not fuck around. Instantly killed. Took 2 hits. Wait, have we just pissed off the entire creche then? Oh! I tell you what, man, pure fighters are scary. What's my superhero catchphrase?
Fuck yes.
Oh shit.
Watch this.
My mind is like, what even are words? I'm on the spot, I don't know. Oh, the Grimishka broke free. Shit.
Another fight. Let's go.
I don't know what my superhero catchphrase would be. What do you guys think my superhero catchphrase would be? Oh, we are the bonk squad. We have no magic. Oh, we have divine magic and a lot of it. Hey, Ark and fly into battle. I don't think that would really strike fear into the foes that I'm hoping to fight.
This is gonna feel good.
If not over, then through.
I suddenly have a very big concern that we have just angered the entire Githyanki creche. But I'm gonna level up anyway. Because we gotta level up. Class feature. Oh, we got a new class feature. What's a class feature? You gain 1 level 2 spell slot. Okay. Well. Okay. Branding Smite or Aid? Branding Smite. Man, Paladin fucking abilities suck. Did we get anything else? Just extra health? And aura that I don't care about. What's max level in this? 12? Subclass feature gets 1 superiority dice and gain 2 passive maneuvers. Okay. Commanding strike. Direct an ally to strike before the ally uses a reaction on the next turn to make a weapon attack. Disarming attack, distracting strike, evasive footwork, feinting attack, goading attack, maneuvering attack, rally. Shit. You can use both your action and bonus action on a turn to attack a target with advantage and deal an additional 1d8 damage. I love the ideas, Man Bear Pig, I'll give you that. Feral Instinct, you have honed... What's Wolverine's superhero catchphrase? You've honed your instincts to the utmost degree. You get +3 bonus initiative and can't be surprised. That's all Carlat gets. Carlat don't get nothing else. Oh, shut. She's got new spells, because we've got level 4 spells now. Oh, motherfuckers, let's go. What have we got? Death Ward, Freedom of Movement, fucking Poke, Guardian of Faith, yoink. Call forth a Divine Guardian that attacks nearby enemies. Every time it deals damage, the Guardian loses an equal amount of hit points. Oh. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm actually going to take Group Heal. Bub.
I'm not going to last much longer.
It's like, I think the Fantastic Four are the only ones that have catchphrases off the top of my head that I can really actually think of. Because Spider-Man doesn't have a catchphrase, I don't think. Yeah, but he doesn't say that going into a battle, does he? He is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Aberration Hunter Githyanki wearing this amulet has advantage on intelligence saving throws. Aberrations also have disadvantage on it. Okay, well. Turtleizel. My spider senses are tingling. No, it's not really a catchphrase. He's announcing what he's doing. Like, it's clobbering time! Is like more of a catchphrase. Or Flame On is a catchphrase, because he doesn't need to say Flame On to turn his abilities on. It's just something that he does say. Ring of Elemental Infusion. When you deal acid, cold, fire... Ah, I've seen that one already. A catchphrase is something that people will say, like, often, right? To, like, introduce themselves. I don't think Spider-Man's, like... He doesn't introduce himself... Well, he does introduce himself as your favorite name, Spider-Man, but not, like, as a catchphrase. It's more than... Yep.
Let's have a look.
What would a catchphrase be, specifically, I suppose? Well, yeah, you got, like, it's clobbering time. Which is, like, a line that's synonymous.
What's next, I wonder?
We gave you this. Is that better than the one you've got? Your one that you've got is called Harold, so who knows?
Enough waiting.
We'll send. In fact, let's send the Githyanki crossbow to the Githyanki.
Eager for battle.
And then, what's your necklace? Venomous Revenge.
Let's get going.
Oh yeah, I suppose technically there are catchphrase, yeah.
The first 10 protocols. The young this Cresh's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
Scroll of gaseous form. I mean, we're going to steal all that shit now because no one can see us doing it. And if we pissed off the entire Crash, we may as well fucking take everything that is bolted down.
I'll take that.
I don't know if Wolverine does have a catchphrase. Cyclops... I suppose Cyclops' catchphrase is "to me, my X-Men." Which is also Professor Xavier's catchphrase. Stone Disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation in the common tongue. The folly of Zerthimon. After Mother Gith freed us from our illithid bonds, Mother Gith traversed the plains, discovering civilizations thriving among the stars. She conquered, she colonized, she controlled, and all the while Zerthimon questioned. He and his disciples struck with words. He claimed that he knew the Gith had been born anew, but he did not know ourselves. that in building an empire, we proved ourselves no better than our former slavers. Gith retaliated with silver. So began the war for the One Sky. Upon the inevitable defeat of the blasted plains, Zerthamon's faithful retreated to Limbo, and there they remain, languishing in the lethargy they craved, free of inner fire, free of purpose. They call themselves the Githzeri, those who spurn Mother Gith. We call them Sharlak, the Unforgivable. Interesting. Avengers Assemble is Captain America's catchphrase, yeah?
I don't have time to talk.
Cool, so it looks like nobody cares, we just butchered a bunch of them. Sick. Bye, mate.
I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least.
Istik are permitted to view the birthing pools now. These are strange times. Step carefully while here. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I do not wish to pick your remains from them.
I thought a hatchery would have more eggs.
Most are hatched. Only one remains. Monitored by Varsh Koku, the caretaker of our young. You may speak to the Varsh if you wish, but stay away from the egg. There will be no second warning.
I appreciate it. Where's Varsh Koku? Oh, there's Varsh Koku.
And away I go.
Yeet.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. I was not expecting an Istik. What brings you to my hatchery?
It's a fella like real, like the hair and the facial hair and everything looks like normal, which looks like they kind of stuck it on. I heard you were waiting for one last egg to hatch.
Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance, but I shall. There could be greatness in that shell. Now leave. Please come out.
Okay.
I don't have time to parent you as well.
Being very protective of this egg,
It's
why?
taking a little longer than expected to hatch. The conditions must not be disturbed if it is to have a fighting chance.
Let me help. I can get somewhere safe. Was that a nat one? I'm gonna roll that one again real quick. That would mean that Spider-Man's canonical catchphrase would be, and I quote, "Let's get sticky."
You? What do you know about Githyanki child rearing? Still, the captain's due for an inspection any day now.
It fits.
If she sees it here,
I mean, yeah.
tell me, what will you do with it if I entrust it to you?
Mess a bit better. I'll raise it with my own flesh and blood. I'll finally the crash. That one that's more forgiving. Depends how much you think these things. I'll raise it as if it were my own flesh and blood.
That's what I feared. Still, I'm sure its nature will pervade, even if raised among lesser species.
Just fucking push him into the acid.
I can no longer ignore that Kithrak Therazin's patience has its limits. Very well. Here. Take these. They will aid your approach to the egg.
Okay. He gave me his shoes. Oh, doesn't really matter. Superpower, Electra doesn't have any.
Large green egg with an uneven shell.
She's, to my knowledge, she's just an expert martial artist.
Something within it.
Crush the egg beneath your foot. Reach out and touch egg.
The egg is warm to the touch. The rough shell like slate beneath your fingers. Whatever is within is stirring ever so slightly.
Because she was like an old spin-off character from another universe, and it was nostalgia bait.
Fast. I must heal.
Like, that was the entire thing, was that they were all, like, old ones that had been forgotten. Because, for the longest time, who's the guy who plays Gambit?
Another dead end. If the tadpole doesn't kill...
An unhatched Githyanki egg should be the burden of a Vash,
What's his name?
not a warrior.
Channing Tatum. So Channing Tatum was supposed to have a... Let me just do this.
I'm drawn to the warmth of it. A child of Gith and a servant of Vlaakith grows within. Keep it close. Perhaps in our care. And don't you dare pass it to that...
Okay. So... How much does that weigh? 20? Lizelle can hold it. Channing Tatum was always supposed to get his own Gambit movie. It was in the cards for the longest time, but never actually happened because of a significant amount of just issues in general. I mean, it kind of says that in the intro, not in the intro, but when you meet Chris Evans as Human Torch, that's kind of hinting at these are other people who've had Marvel films. But yeah, unfortunately, it got killed and killed off and killed off and killed off and killed off. And it just never really happened. Breezy sandals. Wait, where am I equipping these? Oh, isn't that? I thought I just wanted my underwear with them on. Those cosmetic clothes? They are cosmetic clothes. Cool. Blade deserves better. Why? Blade had some fantastic films, and then it turns out that Wesley Snipes is a bit of a prick. Without Blade, we wouldn't have the current MCU. That's a bit of a bold take. Wasn't it his movie that saved the Marvel movies? I don't believe so. Blade saved the MCU. The 1998 film, Blade, is widely credited by fans and Marvel executives as the catalyst that kept Marvel cinematic ambitions alive. Facing bankruptcy, Marvel licensed the character out to New Line Cinema. The movie's massive success proved that the comic book characters could be successfully translated into gritty live-action blockbusters. While Marvel made very little money from the film's box office return, the success of Blade achieved critical milestones for the company. Proof of concept, paving the way, and Kevin Feige's stance. That was the first, but yeah, but bear in mind, so wait, hold up. Rolling back a little bit. Blade 1 is a fucking great film. Blade 2 is a pretty good film. Blade 3 is when Wesley Snipes started being a prick and that the film started falling apart. He wouldn't even open his eyes for one scene, so they had to CG his eyes in to a scene on Blade Trinity. I'm not taking away that Blade 1 is an absolutely phenomenal film and did fucking awesome. Didn't realise that it's kicked off the old MCU. And I really enjoyed the second one. And I enjoyed Blade Trinity, but Wesley Snipes was a dickhead, and I don't necessarily think that he deserves better, all things considered. However, the reboot starring No, not Muhammad. Mashallah Ali is his name. He's the black actor from The Green Book. Great film.
Ugh, blood, rust, scar. Is there no odious
He's Cottonmouth in
substance
Luke Cage, I
not
think, as
smeared
well.
on this delivery?
Could be
I
wrong,
heard this
but I think
plane
he is.
was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
He was supposed to be Blade, and I was very excited for that. There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
Well, fuck. Ooh, we got some purples. Knife of the Undermountain. Organ rearrange. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. This effect can stack when you roll 2 damage or less. Reroll the dice, taking the highest result. You advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using this blade. It's a +2 blade too. That's a good sword. Lerethian's Wrath. Efficiency of his weapon type unlocks... What sword is this? It's a long sword. 6 to 18. Shit, how is this long sword already better than my adamantine one? It's +1. It does 1d10 plus 4. Oh, sorry, 1d8 plus 4. But I think Ghost Rider deserves better. So if you like, the blade rasps the Castle Forge plate as easily as Korean the Therian's own. Okay. Oh, because it's named after the father of elves. I get it now. +1 though. Huh. What else we got? Unseen Menace. This is a pike, invisible weapon. This weapon is invisible while equipped. It loses the property after 2 rounds and a missed attack roll. Okay. Bit of a weird one. It's got a special ability too, that sword. So it does. Razor Gale. Swing your weapon in a cyclone of steel. It deals razor blade sharp damage to all enemies within range. No, fuck Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider, man. Oh, I really wish people would stop saying that. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Nicolas Cage. I'm really excited for him as Spy Noir, but people need to stop. What was wrong with him? He was a fucking awful Ghost Rider. Nicolas Cage was a shocking Ghost Rider. Oh, I know you've got strange tastes, Manbear Pig, that's fine, but like, oh, nah. He was a fucking, he made Ghost Rider a comedy. And Ghost Rider is like one of the darkest fucking characters in the Marvel universe. And Nicolas Cage, while I enjoy Nicolas Cage, made that character a joke. Oh, it gives it advantage until it misses. That's fire. So he's meant to be darker? Dude, the guy has... The Ghost Rider's main ability is called the Penance Stare, which makes all the pain a person has inflicted on other people is then inflicted onto that person immediately, en masse. That is his main ability. Like, if that's not dark as fuck, I know what is. He is a demon. Or he is the embodiment of the spirit of vengeance. That is what Ghost Rider is. He is an immortal force of vengeance. And Nicolas Cage has a scene where he pisses fire. While it's cool, don't get me wrong, it's not the character. I said, whereas this just dexterity score to 18, the enchantment has no effect if the dexterity score is higher without it. That's really good. What's your dexterity score? We are getting those fucking immediately. And they are going to Karlach. God damn, that's a huge boost. What's your normal gloves? You gain +2 bonus to armor class as long as you're not wearing armor. Ooh. Yeah, okay, it gives them more. However, if I give those to you, that because it only gives you 1 extra AC, but sharp, if I give that to you, it doesn't give you anything. Okay, interesting. So who would be a good Ghost Rider? Had Idris Elba not already been in the second Ghost Rider film, I would have considered Idris Elba, as I think he would have made a good Ghost Rider. Who else would I do as Ghost Rider? Mads Mikkelsen would be a very good Ghost Rider. But if I was to do Mads Mikkelsen as Ghost Rider, I would do the first Ghost Rider, well, one of the first Ghost Riders, where he is, nah, not Tom Hardy. Here's something cool. Do you know there's a comic that's the first Ghost Rider? Would you care to hazard a guess as to what the first Ghost Rider's mount was? The very first Ghost Rider. Would you like to hazard a guess as to what his flaming mount was? Because the latest one, which is Roberto Reyes, is his is a car. Horse, not a horse. Tarantula. Dim Lob wearer +1 bonus. It was a mammoth. It was a woolly mammoth. Man, that splint armor looks cool as fuck. Oh, it's the same as the splint armor I've got in terms of looks. Okay, cool. But the plate armor is more. Yeah, the first Ghost Rider comics, it's back when it's in the Stone Ages, and do you know what? I'm not going to do the fight response. What does this one do? Diamond's Bane. I don't know if the adamantine longsword is actually worth keeping. Versus the Rathian's Wrath. The weapons from the Forge are very underwhelming, but it's because it's got lethal sorry. Oh yeah, it is kind of underwhelming. It's not the one that I thought it was. Oh shit. Yeah, fuck it. Give me this one then. That's a fucking pretty sword. I love the fucking design of the weapons and shit in this game, man. They're so good. But I just feel bad selling a lot of stuff. Type. Wait. Yeah, okay, cool. Is there any point keeping rope? I don't think there is. Gold ingot, go. That, go. Silver ingot, go. That can go. Grease bottle keep. Ceremonial mace, go. Githyanki longsword, go. Short sword, go. Boots can go. Brace of defense. We will send to camp. Ah! Tira-san gutted, mate. I've got so much just tat on me. Why have I got all this just fucking just shit on me? I actually reinstalled 9 Souls to do it again from the start because I had such a good time with it. I haven't had a chance to boot it up yet, but... Okay, well, we got most of our money back.
On the way, then.
Who would I pick to be the next hero in a Marvel or DC movie? Nova was one that I wanted for a while. The Human Rocket.
It's our food for gay spies. You should
Nova would be really cool. Who else do I want? Miss Marvel already got her. What's Nova do? He has the power of the Nova Corps. He's just a human rocket. He's just a low down version of Captain Marvel, really, to be honest with you.
Kill your enemy. You take Kachuki. We are training to fight Gake. You think they will hesitate?
Cosmo.
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
Why the fuck are you doing it to the death? Killing your own soldiers is a odd way to winning awards.
Though I gather they are welcome in yours.
Offer to fight the boy yourself.
Tuskva. My students do not waste their time fighting such weaklings. But as we seem so intent on doing things differently today, why not? Take a dagger, stranger. This exercise requires nothing more than a blade and a backbone. What are you waiting for? Begin!
I refuse. There has to be a better way.
Gillick. Kill him and put us all out of our misery.
There is no honor in killing a defenseless boy. Seems a little murderous to me. I'll pass. Dexterity. Make a non-fatal attack. Shit. Guide me! Oh, thank Christ.
You skillfully avoid hitting any major organs, but apparently it was enough. He's out cold.
Yet another staggering display of incompetence. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already. You are well on your way to being gate food.
What the fuck? There's a flying... What the fuck? Okay. Can we now go and heal... Ooh.
Slice flesh! No hesitation!
Can we now go and heal him? Yoink. Ooh, hello. Stone disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Below them is drawn a translation of the common tongue. The Prince of the Common, Orpheus himself, leads his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and their heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him. Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Valakith. But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Giel Stal Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. Ooh, interesting. I'd like a better X-Men film. It would be nice to see like an older Cyclops. I would like. I'm more interested in getting some more comic book video games than movies, man. I want some more like open world superhero video games. I feel like it's a seriously under fucking developed market.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
Now Istik wander our halls at their leisure. Captain Therizin will be even more irate than usual.
Okay.
Interrogate those cultists. I'd have loosened their tongues properly.
We're watching the Xbox show tonight?
Please,
Probably not.
bride. I
Because we'll
can
be watching a
explain.
film and eating some food.
The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the astral prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight. Chitrai, we could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the astral prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
I assume all the cool stuff that comes out from the Xbox show I'll be told about. I'd like to watch it, but we won't be able to watch it live, so. Have I still got speak animals? I do have speak animals.
Once ate a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him.
That's lovely information.
I hate wolves.
I didn't realize you were frightened of wolves, Shadowheart.
Everyone's frightened of something.
Well, that's interesting.
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
Don't tell her anything.
I think I've been looking for us to get on your Inquisitor. There's a traitor among you. I granted entry by your sentries. They told me to sit the Inquisitor. Any description of the weapon you seek? Sure, I have a weapon. I want to see your blood on it. Well, that's no. See, all this real critters, sir. There is a traitor among you.
Among us? Whom would you accuse?
Your doctor.
The Gustil. A strong accusation from the mouth of an Istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek.
What?
Give it to me.
No?
Then I will take it from your corpse.
Well, this... Okay, well, fuck. That I didn't know they knew that I had the artifact. I certainly didn't expect them to fight me immediately. But okay then. Well, I get... Okay. Cast it on yourself.
What now?
Hey, Sampa. Yeah, good so far. Good so far. We've killed the doctor after things went wrong with the thing. And now we accidentally pissed off their leader. Somehow. It was very weird. So now we're just beating the shit out of them. I bought a brand new sword, then immediately fucking dropped it. She's still frightened. Can we swing? Okay, if we run... Okay. I feel like we should have to murder all of the fucking...
More for me.
Grab your sword, dickhead. Equip the sword. Wait, can I go back to this guy? No. Cock.
Come on, Carla.
Cool, dazed. We like it. What about you, Senpai? How are you finding the mountain pass and the crash? I haven't got to play it properly, but I jumped in it quickly to have a look at like the UI and stuff, and everything looks so much better. We got a little bit of dialogue, but it went downhill real quick. Well, so what's this do then? Cool. Well, guess we're gonna ruin your day. Since you have a problem with Karlach. Wait a second, where's Lysel? Oh. So that's why Lysel wasn't involved in any of the conversations we just had. Hang on, how was that my fault? What do you mean, well done? It's got nothing to do with me. The game was just like, oh, do you know what? Why have one of the main characters for this area follow you around? Pathing be damned.
Well, well. Look what we have here.
Oh shit, you're still alive. It's alright, you'll be fine.
With haste.
Time to strike. No time to waste.
That other guard just not paying attention. We love to see it.
Ready for this?
That's dealt with. She wasn't the one pulling the strings here.
I suppose you've noticed I'm not terribly fond of wolves.
We did get that.
I've always been terrified of them, ever since I was a child. I showed you my memory of when I was lost in the woods. It can hardly come as a surprise. The Mother Superior wasn't above using it against me. If I disobeyed, sometimes instead of a whipping, she'd threaten to drag me to a wolf den. Never failed to bring me back in line. Why is it always the bad memories I can still recall? In any case, I'll be keen to avoid them.
Was that really? Those dogs for... I was at their own fears, I went to yours.
You're unlike the Mother Superior, then.
Well,
maybe that's what I like about you.
Quite a few different ways.
You're different.
Your wound is causing you too much pain, Shadowheart. Must be a way to
Pain
heal
is
it.
the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Okay, religion. You should not have to suffer in order to be true to your faith.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet.
You got him? Nice, Tristan. Well done,
Shah
dude.
will ease my pain
Well done.
when she wishes to.
You're a better gamer than me.
Need to find a way forward.
Okay, how does Lysel feel about
To the
this?
Inquisitor at the crash. The Zaithisk's failure must be...
Okay. Is it down through here, I assume, then? And the next week, mate. Took you 7 hours to beat that boss? Damn, son. But you got it. What's this? Soulbreaker Greatsword. Ooh. When wielded by a Githyanki, the weapon deals an additional 1 to 4 psychic damage. You get a +2 bonus to your initiative rolls. Oh, okay. Well, take that, Lysel, I suppose.
Eager for battle.
Oh, but I like the sword she has. The Siso Greatsword is great because it's got silence attached to it. But this just does so much damage. And it suits her.
Objective noted.
Stone Disc has Githyanki runes carved into it. Blood, the mistranslation. There is an. It would behoove you to remember that should you or any other member of the Kresh Yelek flout the new rules, this will be considered as an act of treason. Do not think that I am blind to your disdain. I am a queen's eyes, and I see it all. The Inquisition will proceed as planned until it is complete and the weapon is found, as decreed by the Queen to me, Inquisitor Wargaz. Thank you, dude. Yeah, fingers crossed. We'll see how it goes.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I mean, yeah.
Open up.
Okay, let me rest real quick. We can do a long rest because we're a bit. You can't fast shower right now. Well, then I guess we'll not bother. Is it this? Yeah.
Who would be? Oh, it is you.
Make haste.
Okay. Can I rest now? Nope. Can I rest now? No. Shit. Just have to use all, like, my last bit of lay on hands. Cure wounds on you. I think we're almost fully out of spell slots.
Take your
Yeah, that's just completely out of spell slots. Well, shit.
Makes the rest of the Kresh look like, well, a non-Githyanki Kresh.
Do as I do. The
I'm so sad that fucking Lysel was stuck on a wall somewhere.
This Inquisitor sounds like a real piece of work. Do you think he'll answer our questions?
I'll keep an open mind, but I'll also keep my hand near a weapon.
Don't waste a step.
She wasn't stuck, she just left the team to chill for a bit. Yeah, she was just like, oh, I've been homesick, I may as well just hang out for a little while, why not? Fuck it. Ooh, okay, they're waiting for me. Ooh, they're waiting for me, just like you're gonna have to wait to find out what happens next in the next stream, because we're finishing right now. Oh, Dick, I know, it's great, isn't it? It's so much fun. Thank you everybody for being here in today's stream. I hugely appreciate it. We're going to be back with more Baldur's Gate shenanigans this Wednesday. So make sure to join the Discord so you can keep up to date with everything that's going to be on. Or you can check out all the other social media channels that I post daily, nightly, and never some motherfucking rightly on. You can also join me on the YouTube as well. Which again, I would recommend that you do. I hope you've enjoyed. Hey Charlie, I hope you've enjoyed today's stream. And some more of the history that, or some more of the story that's sort of came out. It's been good fun. I've had a blast today. So thank you everybody for being here. Apologies not going for the full 6 hours that we normally do, but I'm going to cut it a little bit early just because I need to get some stuff done around the house. Trying to stay consistent as best as I can, so at least we got a stream out, which is the main thing, right? We have a Simulacra video that drops tonight, live at 8 p.m. British summertime, so make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. There will be an announcement on the Discord. If you haven't followed the Discord yet, do so now. And next week we should have 2 new videos out, plus our regularly scheduled streams, which includes my first collaboration in a long time. So if you want to catch me hanging out with a new VTuber friend that I made a little while ago, playing some dorky as fuck party games, that's going to be Friday, and it's going to be fucking great. Other than that, we got some more D&D Baldy Gay shenanigans, and I'm very happy for that too, because it's likely we're going to hit Act 2 very soon, and I want to see what absolute tomfoolery unfolds. Yes, I use tomfoolery. Yeah, having not much else to tell you guys. If you want to support the stream, there's a couple of ways you can do so. Consider subscribing or dropping some of them thick-ass biddies right in my lap. You can, if you're over on YouTube, you can subscribe there or leave a comment or a like. All of that is really good. If you want to help without having to worry about money, etc., just consume the content. Interact with the content. Press the buttons, all of them, in any order. Up to you. Have fun with it. And tell your friends about the streams and the content, etc., because that all massively helps as well. Thanks to everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. If I'm lucky, I'll see you in the next one. And if I don't, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and stay super, you fucking heroes. Ta-ra.